number 3 Centralia. So they're doing the early start followed by the late start here on a Wednesday evening. And I know that's become commonplace on the sectional level, but I am not necessarily a fan of that at the regional level.
I am not a fan of it at any level. I mean, here's the problem with that. Number one, a lot of high school teams don't play night games. Mount Vernon played 2 at GCS and Rent 1. You're keeping high school kids. They have the game scheduled at 6 and 8 o'clock tonight at Highland. You are not going to start that second game at 8 o'clock. I mean, unless there's a quick 5-inning beat down in the first game, you're not starting that game at 8 o'clock with warm-up, with infield, with everything else. That means Centralia's going to get home 11:30 at night. That's not fair to those kids and those people. And to me, it should have been a 4, 6:30, 4:37, something along that line if you're going to do a doubleheader. I just totally disagree with the evening start by both games.
Well, exactly. There's really not many ways that you can better that other than disallowing it at the top in Bloomington, but they're going to play a doubleheader tonight in Highland. Of course, another regional will get underway today, I believe. An Effingham Baseball 3A regional, of course, going on as well. That's the likes of Effingham, Charleston, Taylorville, Mattoon. And then a third regional going on as well. I believe at Triad, if I'm not mistaken. All these will feed into the Mattoon sectional next week.
Yes, Mattoon sectional to play next Wednesday, next Saturday. Of course, weather pending. And, of course, we'll be keeping track and our eye on several other games in the area this afternoon. Of course, sectionals beginning in 1A and 2A around the area, especially Vandalia hosts 2 of them, Woodlawn Cop in 1A softball, Marissa and St. Anthony in 1A baseball. And then, of course, in 2A you have Vandalia and Robinson baseball games going on, doubleheader of Robinson and Pinckneyville softball tonight. So lots of things to keep our eyes on, even though we're starting 30 minutes before any of those games.
Yeah, we are getting an early start here today from the Waterloo Regional Semifinal, number 1 Mount Vernon Rams and the number 4 Waterloo Bulldogs. Supposed to have an anthem here today, and it's supposed to be sung live, from what I understand.
Okay, that thing.
I don't know. I don't want to find out.
That was a crossbreed. That is. And we'll do lineups first.
Of course, we are going to have the lineups before the national anthem at Waterloo. First, of course, you would think we'd meet the Mount Vernon Rams being on the road today, but they are the number 1 seed, so though we are at Waterloo's place playing Waterloo, the Rams will be met in the bottom half of the first inning. We can go ahead and meet the batting orders presented by Central Christian Church. First for the Waterloo Bulldogs.
Bob Carpenter briqueted my pencil. Couldn't find it. Leading off will be Alex Wittenauer. He's the shortstop. Batting second is the third baseman, Alexander Hamilton. Batting third is the left fielder, Ethan Ruff. Batting fourth is the second baseman, Eli Snodgrass. Batting fifth is Cole Schaefer. Batting seventh is Joey Campbell, who is the catcher. Batting seventh is Eric Boltman. He is the DH. Batting eighth is at DJ Dillenberger. He is the pitcher. And batting ninth is Mitch Brown. He is the right fielder for the Waterloo Bulldogs. This afternoon, they are the 4th seed in the regional after coming off a 2-1 win over the Carbondale Terriers on Monday.
Of course, Central Christian Church brings you the batting orders. They have brought you the batting orders and lineups all season long. Central Christian Church, log on to thenewscentral.com, where you can watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. It's all at thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church, of course, loving God and loving people. Taking the hill today will be Jared Antis for the Rams. Catching him will be Grant Garrett, Zane Saunders, Zach Jones, Matthew Williams, Colton Metter from third to first around the horn in the infield. It will be Hayden Paninsky, Landon Thomas, and Josh Gately controlling the outfield for Jared Antis, who puts a 10-1. 9-1.
Dillenberger comes in with a record of 5-7, a 2.84 ERA, and of course, your only stat that you care about, the whip of 1.25, the left-hander. Lefty, which makes it a little bit different battling left-hander.
Tells me he has lost some close games.
Yep.
1.25 is not that shabby. You figure that's 1 1/4 hits or walks per innings pitch, so that's not too bad. It'll be Dillenberger and Antis here today. Your pitching match, a couple of aces, as I understand. That is Waterloo's ace from what I am told. So it'll be interesting here today, and of course, glad to have you with us for the Ridley College pregame. Ridley College. Visit them online at rlc.edu. See how you can save thousands of dollars on your collegiate education. And how about you introduce us to our umpires for this afternoon?
Behind the plate will be Clarence McGuire, and on the bases will be Robert Smith from Centralia.
So Bob W. Smith, I understand, from Centralia, one of the umpires here today. So glad to have you with us. We'll keep you informed all day on Twitter at 94 Sports. You can also like us on Facebook for results after the game. WMIX Sports is where you find us there, or log on to Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Beautiful day. Haven't written down the weather yet, unfortunately. Won't matter because we are going to have the national anthem. So honor America. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Life is no easy task for anyone. We all want to better ourselves and our financial situation. Feel like you're going nowhere? Or just ready for a new challenge? Or wanting the college experience without going deeper into debt? Regardless of your answer, Rend Lake College is your vehicle to a brighter future. With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Rend Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. More affordable than four-year universities and private schools, you can save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College. Summer courses begin June 4th and are already open for registration. Get some of your core courses out of the way during the summer months. Smaller class sizes mean more focus on you and a laid-back atmosphere allowing you the challenge of a great college experience without going deeper into debt. Rend Lake College's counselors are always on hand to help guide you to your new opportunity. Call 437-5321 to set up an appointment or log on to rlc.edu for more information.
Hi, Roy Schmidt at King City Chrysler Center in Mount Vernon. I want to let you know that we have an exciting new partnership with Hertz Rental Car effective immediately. Hertz is now located inside King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway here in Mount Vernon. Come in and rent a car, truck, or van for business or pleasure from Hertz, and we can also bill all major insurance companies. Hertz has competitive rates, low mileage vehicles, and specializes in one-way rentals anywhere in the United States. And yes, Hertz can even pick you up or drop you off at your home, office, or repair shop. Mention this ad and receive $10 off your rental. Call Hertz today to set up your reservation at 618-241-6996. Remember, that is Hertz Rent-A-Car inside King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
More baseball action ahead on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
And we welcome you back to Waterloo. Waterloo 3A Regional Semifinal. The Mount Vernon Rams and the Waterloo Bulldogs about to get started. Looks like we get started almost on time. A 4 o'clock start we're prepared for today. Thought we might get started a little bit early, but things look to be progressing nicely. And take us down our forecast for the game.
Well, about 82 degrees, clear skies, sunny. Winds out of the south-southeast at about 5 to 10, blowing across the field from right foul pole to left foul pole. As we get ready to begin here on what is another warm day, and things are expected to get warmer as the week goes on in southern Illinois.
Should be a fun Saturday if we're fortunate enough to be back.
Well, there's going to be somewhere we'll be. Hopefully it's here.
Yep. Figure that out as we go along. Rams Baseball, of course, presented by Banterra Bank. Lead off the summer with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank is banking with local style, member FDIC. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Of course, Avery Barton is back with us at the Mount Vernon studio as we have a 4 o'clock start scheduled for this afternoon in this regional semifinal. Waterloo, of course, before we get to that, will, of course, is here via a 2-1 win over Carbondale on Monday.
Let me say this. I've seen way too many start times. I've seen 2 o'clock for 4A softball in the Metro East. I've seen 4 o'clock, 4:30, 4:15, 5, 6:30, 7, 7:30. Can the IHSA 8 o'clock? Can the IHSA get in here and mandate some times? Just another one of my pet peeves I've seen with the spring baseball softball schedule.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. So to be Jared Anthus on the mound for the Rams, first batter he'll face will be a right-hander, Alex Whitnow. So we'll see how the first at bat of the postseason goes for the Rams. 26-9 to wrap up the regular season, 0-0. Coming into today's action, that's a key thing to remember.
0-0 at this point.
Rams beat Waterloo previously in the season, 7-1. Whitnow actually took the loss of that. Brock Fulkerson picked up the win. Here comes the first pitch, and that is going to be lined into left center field. Thomas will chase it back to the wall. Whitnow is around first, headed for second, where he'll be held up for the leadoff double.
That ball was poked, and you could see Thomas was shading him towards right field, and Whitnow got a pitch up in the zone to handle, and he just roped it. And not a lot of times you get to see Thomas running in center field his number to where we can see it. And leadoff double, and this is an eerily similar start to what we saw yesterday with the softball Lady Rams.
I'm hoping it's not the same end result. It'll be Hamilton in with a runner in scoring position here at the top of the first, just underway. No score yet. Of course, if you're a Ram fan, hoping that doesn't change. The Waterloo Bulldogs, of course, in their orange. I believe they are reversibles. They can be orange or black. If not, I know they have two tops. Rams, of course, in their usual black. Here comes the next one, showing, or I should say first one, to Hamilton, as she showed bunt. And that came inside. 0-1.
scoreboard in right field.
Trying to make adjustments so I can see the plate. Well, I had not taken into consideration.
No.
Get it figured out. 0-1 is the count here to Hamilton. He'll show bunt. The runner off the second. Here comes. He'll pull back, and it looks like that one just missed low and inside. It'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Alex Hamilton.
All grass facility, third infield, third base lines. Here at Waterloo, 315, left and right field corners. Not sure how far to center. Probably about 360, 365, the way it looks.
Yeah, playing the simple physics calculations. I have a feeling that you're probably about right.
Didn't bring my rangefinder from the golf course to help me out in that way.
And we await the 1-1 here to Hamilton. A runner on second, nobody out, top one. Pitch is on the way, and it's going to be bunted foul down the third base line. It'll be 1-2. You would assume that under basic principles, that would take the ball out of play. However, stranger things have happened. But a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Nobody out. A runner on second base here as Whitnauer started with a leadoff double. Again, he took the losses last time these two teams got together. Rams won on the road here back in March by a score of 7-1. You could throw that out the window. 1-2 count here on Hamilton. This out could be a big one here in the first.
This would be a big strikeout. Got to get an out.
Need something to happen here. 1-2 pitches on the way. That's going to be sent foul behind us. Count stays the same.
Don't understand the premise of showing bunt and swinging and then slap hitting with 2 strikes. Obviously, you're not bunting this early in the game with 2 strikes or a pitcher at Major League level. I think it's just best for him to, if he's wanting to slap or wanting to put it in play, choke up a little bit on the stick and then put the ball in play to the right side. Nobody's fooled by the chicanery he's pulling off the plate with 2 strikes.
1-2 the count. Nobody out with a runner on second base as the Rams are trying to get out of a little bit of trouble here in the top half of the first. The first runner reached. Kansas will look back, fires out of the stretch, and that'll come low and away, and it looks like it's just going to miss outside, 2-2.
Had a little fun with the Waterloo kids before the game. Some of them wearing the Jamie Moyer stirrups, which are impressive. Gave them a thumbs up.
Hey, there's a road behind us.
I did not realize there's a road back there. But there is a road behind center field. We'll explain more later.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Weird.
Okay.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Here it comes. It's going to be popped up first base side. Better's going to give chase to the foul territory, and he will lean back to make the grab. Sun in his eyes and all.
Yeah, you're facing the sun. The field will face toward the west, so the sun is going to be in the right fielder, first, second baseman, center fielder's eyes majority of the game, if not all. And that's going to be a sun sky, and you look up, and if you take a look up straight up without covering your eyes, you're going to get burned even with the Oakleys on. So that was a good play by Metter, who is wearing his glasses on top of his head, which drives me crazy. Anyway, why wear them out there?
It is what it is.
Yes, it is.
Runner off the second, 1 out here in the top of the first as Anthus looks into his catcher, Grant Garrett, for the sign. Facing the first lefty today, it'll be Ethan Ruff, the left fielder. Of course, when you were giving accolades for the high stirrups earlier, you were with one you caught wearing the left hand.
And the next batter, Mr. Snodgrass, second baseman, they were here by the fence playing a little game of, really don't know what they were doing, trying to play a range ball with hitting baseballs toward bags. So we complimented our Sox, and they thoroughly enjoyed that somebody would point them out.
Of course, we'll check on the runner at second after the 0-1 count. And he's back with nothing going.
It's in the middle of new softball, soccer, and, of course, the heated turf football field across behind the way. We're behind the newest high school here in Waterloo. Very nice facility.
Seems like they did it right.
They did it correct.
According to what we could see. 0-1 is the count here on Ethan Ruff, the left fielder. He will line this one just past Zach Jones in the left. Beninsky's going to try to cut it off, gets under the glove, and Waterloo is going to take an early 1-0 lead. And into second base will step Ethan Ruff.
Yeah, base hit, RBI double. Ball got under the glove, wasn't anything he could do, and not very often has Mr. Anthony's been behind, but he is here.
Puts Waterloo in a very good position in the top half of the first with just 1 out. 1 run crossing the plate makes it a 1-0 ball game. As your cleanup batter, Eli Snodgrass will stand in, high stirrups and all. Rams need to get settled here in the top half of the first. Certainly don't want to meet the same fate that their female counterparts unfortunately met yesterday down there in Marion. There's a very good Lady Rams softball season to be a part of. Ultimately, would have loved to have seen them gone a little bit further, unfortunately. Sometimes it just doesn't happen, and certainly wish the Lady Rams well. Here comes the first pitch across the inside corner to Snodgrass. It's nothing.
And this is the case, Mount Vernon beat Waterloo earlier in the year, so Waterloo wants a little payback, obviously. And then, of course, Waterloo handled Mount Vernon in the sectional final last year, so it's a different mindset, kind of similar to what it was yesterday. You're playing a team that knows they can beat you.
exactly right. 0-1 is the count here to Snodgrass. A runner on second. Where are they going to go? Going to mess with the runner at second base a little bit as we wait for the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes out of the stretch. Changed it up a little bit that time. Looking for some break. It's going to be 1-1.
Anthus' concern is he's not had a lot of work lately. You know, an inning or two at Highland the other day, and before that, starts. But it's been a while since he's worked, so you wonder having too much time off might hurt him coming into this one.
You never know. Let's see what happens here on the 1-1 pitch to Snodgrass. The right-handed bat's going to line this one right to Jones. Will they have a play at second? Looks like they did. Yep. So Jones makes a heck of a play to make the grab. Williams a good job to cover, and so that will be a 6-4 double play off of second base, and it gets the Rams out of the inning. Through 1/2, 1-0 Waterloo. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac in Centralia.
We've got a great supply right now, the Cadillac SRX, and boy, that's another great seller for us. People that drive the SRX love it because it's easy to get in and out of. It's got all the luxury, it's got the performance, and boy, is it good looking. We get compliments all the time on the SRX. And right now we've got a great selection of them and some good incentives to make them affordable.
Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, 1421 West McCord in Centralia.
You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Carbondale, Cape Girardeau, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And we welcome you back, Rams Baseball. We enter the bottom half of the first inning, trailing 1-0. The Bulldogs on top. We need to meet the Ram batting order, courtesy of Central.
Zach Jones leading off, who stands right in front of us. Landon Thomas and Zane Saunders, the usual 3. Grant Garrett batting 4th, followed by Colton Metter and Colin Young. Batting 7th, Matthew Williams. Batting 8th, Hayden Panitsky. And batting 9th, Josh Gately. As the wind has circled around here and is blowing straight to left, it seems, right now.
That it would. Of course, Central Christian Church is loving God and loving people. You can watch their Friday night and Sunday services online at thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people.
In 20 years.
To see.
The photographer, somebody we know in 20 years.
So I have to change style of hat, of course.
I know.
I can see it.
In
Jones stands in his first pitch, swallow miss. It's 0-1.
Here's the thing, seeing a lefty now, it's 5-7, the whip and the $120. A little different look. You know, and it's tough because you don't see a left-hander all the time.
Well, especially not this level. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Paints the corner. It'll be no balls, 2 strikes here to Jones.
Sometimes schools throw these left-handers. Waterloo seems to be one of those.
I will give you that. DJ Dillenberger comes in with a 1 1/4 whip here this afternoon. 0-1, or excuse me, 0-2, and that'll be a backwards deck.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Fastball, fastball, fastball. And well-placed fastball nose, and nothing that Jones could do.
That'll bring in Landon Thomas. This game was a sectional championship a year ago. Now it's a regional semifinal thanks to the multiplication waiver idea the IHSA had last summer. Here comes the first pitch on the way. Thomas showing bunt down the first base line. Nobody to recover. It'll be a foot race to the back. He dives, and he is going to be out of first.
Well, here's the problem. I detest the fact the only time you should slide into first base is if the guy is jumping for the ball. You're trying to get away from the tag. When you slide in head first to first base, number 1, you take the greater risk of injuring yourself. Number 2, it slows you down. If he runs through the bag, you probably beat it.
So I bring in Saunders. Bases empty, 2 outs here in the first. It'll be in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Scared to possibly follow here. Bottom half of the first, Rams trail Waterloo 1-0. It was a leadoff double and an RBI double 2 batters later by Ethan Ruff to put Waterloo on top. Rams playing from behind here on a beautiful sunny Wednesday afternoon from Monroe County. Pitches on the way to Saunders. Takes 2 in the dirt. It's 2-0. 5 scores coming in from other games, but it'll be just a moment. We had a 4 o'clock start. Most others starting at 4:30 here today. Not sure why we have to start at 4, but be that as it may, here we go. As Saunders gets a piece of one, that one's going to go deep for a ride. Retreating is the center field, but will not make the grab. Saunders is going to be around first, headed for second, where he'll be held up. With a 2-out double. That one was hit deep to the deepest part of the park. No possible play for the center fielder climb.
Hey, dead batter now. Warm air, wind blowing out towards left and left to left center. That ball's going to jump off that stick, and it did all the way out there over the left center fielder's head. 2-out double, and it'd be nice to get back into this one tied up with a little 2-out bingo here from Grant Garrett.
And we'll see what happens. Red bat appeared to be red hot on that one. As it's literally driven the deepest portion of this park. Of course, unaware technically of how far away that is, but we assume 350, 360, going by physics. Out of the stretch will be the left-hander, Dylan Berger, for the first time. He'll fire one on the inside corner to Garrett. It'll be 0-1. Good 2-0 pitch.
It's a poke. I would say similar center field dimensions. Of course, Brennan Klein's pretty deep, but getting in that ballpark, that area.
Next one on the way, 1-0. Tried to check swing, to hold it back. It'll be 0-2 to Garrett. RBI chance with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Tying run on second base after a 2-out double by Zane Saunders, and man, was it impressive.
However, if you could pull one down the lines here, right or left-handed, you can short one because it's only 315.
Well, and you look at left field, and if you can get one down the line that way, you're going to be in luck. This one will be a foul ball to softball field off the third base dugout. It'll stay 0-2, so a second chance. 0-2 here for Grant Garrett. Second chance auto, meanwhile, is your largest selection of pre-owned vehicles. Price are at $10,000. Bank rate financing for everyone at Second Chance Auto, around 142 East in Mount Vernon. 0-2 on the way, and that's going to be inside about where the belt would be, 1-2.
Got a battle in this situation. Get you some at-bats. See some pitching here early on.
Trying to make something happen. 1 ball, 2 strike count here with 2 gone. Runner on second, it's a tying run. Down 1-0. Pitches on the way. Waits for it. Sends that to short. Third baseman will pick it up, fire on over, inside. So 5-3 over side of the side here through 1. Still 1-0 Waterloo. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
How do you spend your Saturday mornings? Wake up, grab coffee, get something to eat? Why not add a little WMIX Saturday Sports Show to your Saturday? From 8:08 until 10 o'clock, we have guests, discussion, and fun involving the regional sports topics that matter to you. It's the pick-me-up you need to start your morning off right. It's the Saturday Sports Show every single week on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to WMIX, mywithersradio.com. Alfred and Rams Baseball, Waterloo Regional. It's a semifinal matchup between the #4 Bulldogs and the #1 Rams. Of course, Danny Czerwinski's alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. Glad to have you with us, courtesy of Banterra Bank. Banterra's online banking is convenient, efficient, and best of all, it's safe. Banterra Bank is banking with local style, member FDIC. And it was a eerily reminiscent first into what we saw yesterday in the softball regional. However, Rams were able to come back at a nice double play turned by Zach Jones off of a line drive and then threw over second base. Got them out of the inning. Almost had something happen. There were 2 outs in the bottom half, but now you got to turn around and try to play shutdown here in the top of the second.
Yep, got to get back in the dugout and get the bats up. That's the key.
Schaefer, Campbell, Beltman, I believe. I forgot to
Schaefer, Campbell, and Beltman.
There we go. Start us off here in the top half of the second. First pitch, catching for strike 1. So 0-1 here. Good to see Anthus get in front. Start off a batter. No balls, 1 strike. Here it comes on the way out of the windup. This is going to be a ground ball. Shouldn't be a problem at second base. Williams will pick it up, fire the batter at first. And 4-3 will be your first out.
Like I talked about yesterday, I'll bring it up at the end of the day. This time of year, knowing the school's out, you're done, you're graduated, and this may be the last time you put on a Mount Vernon jersey all the way through. It's those kids that are seniors that don't panic in situations like this that can handle playing in this time of year.
See how it's handled here as Joey Campbell, the catcher, will step into the dish with 1 out and nobody aboard in the second. He will hit that right back, jam to the pitcher. Anthony will run it over a ways and fire on to first. So 1-3 is out number 2.
The answer of what we're seeing, or
there you go.
Many would say, vintage Anthony.
This is vintage Bird right here.
Yes. Much better. Vintage. Broke 2 bats when we were playing wooden ball.
That's true.
Because those 2 hits were clanks.
So that'll bring up Eric Beltzman. DH with 2 outs and nobody on. Top of the second, a 1-0 Bulldog lead. Rams trying to get out of this inning, get back into the dugout. 0-1. See what they can do with the bats their next time up. Plenty of action going on in terms of regionals and sectionals today as we wait the 0-1 pitch. Oh, look at that changeup. Huh. Of course, it looked like it from where I sit, but I'm blocked by part of a post.
That's that 5150 bat. You know what's this?
Yeah.
Van Halen called Sammy Hagar and said, hey, it's my 5150 bat, the Red Rocker. That's the Red Rocker.
Here comes 0-2.
I'm telling you.
In the dirt, good waste pitch, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Best of both worlds. They were the best of both worlds with that bat.
Oh, we'll see what happens here. See who's going to be on top of the world.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you get a hit with that bat, why can't it be low?
That's where I was going next. Took it. 1-2 is going to be fouled up. Do we have a chance, DC? I don't think we do.
Got it.
The apex and trajectory taking it off track from us. It'll be behind us. Do you want to?
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, if you look straight up above us, you're fine. But if you have to look to your left, you have, for us, if you don't have a hat or glove, you got to get a hand up to shield and make the catch. Well, baseball 101.
And advantage for somebody with an open web glove, definitely. 1-2, the count, 2 gone. Base is empty. Possible out pitch on the way? No, just scoots a little outside and low. It'll even the count.
All right, explain to this Jimmy scoreboard that day. Belleville East beat Belleville West softball 7-2, but it was in 6 innings.
Darkness?
Not sure.
I have no idea.
Solar eclipse?
Lunar?
Don't know.
New moon. Here comes the 2-2. Foul. Nope. No chance for us. Softball field it goes. At least nearby, and the count stays the same. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I will say this. You said softball field, but this is one of the things that my pet peeves. They built the fields far enough apart. It takes a shot to get a baseball or softball ball in either one of these fields foul.
Is that right, then? 2-2 coming inside corner. There is your out pitch. Backwards case, the first of the afternoon. Through 1.5. Still 1-0 Waterloo. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank. We are proud to be a 101-year-old family-owned bank. We take pride as a bank in having products that are customer-friendly. With free checking, good CD rates, great mortgage products, and many other great products, we have everything to meet your banking needs. Stop by any People's National Bank and see what banking with a family-owned bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality vehicle. That's where Second Chance Auto comes in. Family owned for the past 32 years. Second Chance Auto has been the cure for spring new car fever. No one has a better selection of vehicles priced under $10,000. Almost all their vehicles come with a generous 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. There are no dock fees, no shipping fees, and no processing fees like those new car dealerships. Just low prices. Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. Second Chance Auto.
For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Rams Baseball. We head to the bottom half of the second. Rams trailing Waterloo by a margin of 1-0. But it'll be Colton Metter, Colin Young, Matthew Williams to get us started here in the home half. 5, 6, and 7 for the Rams, who started to hit the ball with 2 outs. At least got 1 base hit, I should say, from Zane Zonders. Garrett got, I believe, front-footed to third, if I recall correctly. Had some good looks. But we up to Colton Metter, and he has hit the ball well in limited action this year. Of course, was injured for a time. Took an injury in the first game against the Salem Wildcats. Bounced back nicely, and now takes it low and inside. He has to get out of the way of that one, 1-0.
Well, those 1A baseball teams that want to know who to watch, St. Anthony.
Oh, yeah.
6-0 in the first over Stu Straw.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Of course, that's not much of a surprise.
No.
1-0. And that one will be ripped right back up the middle. What did I tell you? It'll be a leadoff single for Colton Metter.
Second hit of the day for the Rams. Nice job with a left-hander like this that obviously likes to work middle out. You got to think as a hitter, middle out as well. You want to hit up the middle or go to right field. You try to pull this guy, it's going to end up as a ground ball on the left-hand side of the infield.
Colton, one of the many Rams, look forward to having back next year. And another one is the man approaching the plate, Colin Young. 1 on and nobody out. Bottom half of this second inning. Facing a tough and crafty left-hander, DJ Dillenberger. He'll check on the runner first. Nothing going over there.
Life in the dugout to our right. We're close enough. You're going to hear all kinds of things. Some things we'll take responsibility for. Other comments we probably won't.
That's kind of loud itself. They'll check on the runner again. Who's going to be your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game? If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have some good talk going on today.
Runner on and nobody out. Young will show up, pulls back the runner.
Nobody home.
Nobody home at first base. Was headed towards second, trying to mess with the battery, and got to be careful of that throw.
Well, at that time there, again, everybody on the baseball field has something to do depending on what's going on, and the second baseman or right fielder were moving on the play knowing a possible throw was going to happen. Just good fundamental defense.
1-0 the count here to Young. He'll show on again, pull it back, it's high. Metter will get back to first base without a throw. It'll be 2-0.
Oh, yes. Dugout chatter. Nothing derogatory.
I haven't been able to hear that in a while.
Just
believe it or not, at Highland the other day, we couldn't hear it, even though we were on top.
But they knew we were there.
That's true. Here comes the 2-0. Inside corner, it'll be strike one.
They're probably instructed somewhere away from us, hey, radio's above, language and manners, please.
Hey, you can't worry about that.
Yeah, you
I
can.
appreciate it, though.
You don't have to write any checks that way.
Yeah. Things you're responsible for, some things you aren't. They'll check on the runner Metter first.
With your checking account.
Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about that. We really left ourselves nowhere to go. Let's see what happens until the 2-1. It'll be fouled back. Count even himself up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
There we go.
There's some action.
There's some action.
So 2-2. We'll see what we're going to do with Young here. Runner on first, nobody out. Bottom half of the second inning. Rams trailing by a margin of 1-0. If you're a Bulldog fan, it has to look awkward. Seeing Guest and Bulldogs and the score not being next to Bulldogs.
Like a holiday tournament or a regional.
No doubt.
This will be interesting because, with left-hander on the mound, it's going to be stymied. The possible movement of a runner at first.
I shouldn't be so tickled by a road that appears like it's going through the outfield. But I am. The 2-2 coming. This one's going to be smacked towards the right field. On it, giving it a chase will be Mitch Brown, and he will make the grab. Throw to first base will be in time. It'll be a 9-3 double play.
Oh, wow. Straight too far off the bag that time, and double play turns into a little old out for right field. Boy, that's a running mistake you can't have this time of year. Takes you right out of an inning if you're not careful.
That'll bring up Matthew Williams, 2 outs with nobody on, bottom of the second. He now represents a tying run that we had on base just a moment ago.
Did you give out media credentials to take pictures? They just let anybody run up here.
Whatever answer keeps me out of trouble is what I'm going with there, is it'll be inside.
First year initiation's over. Now we got to pick on other people next year.
That's true.
Yeah.
1-0 coming. Looks like outside that time, too.
No. Game starting up from around the area.
Finally.
8 minutes.
That until the next pitch. 2-0. That one's going to be hit the other way. Could sneak in for a blooper. Nope. Nice grab there by Snodgrass off balance. So that'll do it for the Rams. We are through 2. Still 1-0 Waterloo. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Hey, are you thinking of starting your own business? Or maybe you already own your own business and have tax questions? Call Heartland Accounting today. At Heartland Accounting, we specialize in small business planning. Let us help you with your business bookkeeping, sales taxes, payroll taxes, or maybe just some solid business advice. Get started right and let us help you make your business a success. Call Heartland Accounting of Mount Vernon today at 244-7077 or stop by 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
We welcome you back to Waterloo as we head to the top of the third inning. 8-9-1 due up. It'll be the pitcher DJ Dillenberger, followed by Mitch Brown and Alex Wittenauer in the top half of the Waterloo third. 1-0 is your score. And the interesting thing about this is the Rams are trailing. First pitch is on the way. It'll be inside, low, 1-0.
Baseball's such a weird game. Antis threw 12 pitches in the first inning, 10 in the second. Dillenberger threw 12 in the first inning, 10 in the second. 22 pitches each for both pitchers coming into the third. At one time,
pesky runs the difference.
Yep, it's ironic. Atlanta.
That it is, don't you think? Because it'll be low and away this time, 2-0.
Take a little pill sometimes to swallow here in baseball.
Yeah. Don't have that. See what happens on the 2-0. Bird gets set out of the windup. Ground ball, that's what you want. It's right to Matthew Williams. He'll pick it up, fire to first. Good job by Metter to stay on the bag. One away. How about that?
This infield, dry like everything else around Southern Illinois, lack of rain, is hard. Some clumps in it. Good grass look, but got some clumps. Going to get some rare hops here today.
Yeah, we will. 2-0 the count here. No. We reset now with the new batter. How about that? tell I'm multitasking. Here comes Brown, the first pitch. Will be inside, missing 1-0. Can you imagine what I might be dealing with?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I got first-hand knowledge.
1 ball and no strikes. Here is the count to the batter. Mitch Brown represents the very bottom of the order. Now takes a pitch across the plate for strike 1. And the count will even 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nice breeze on this warm day. Feels good. Nice day here in the Metro East.
Oh, it's a beautiful day for high school baseball. We wait the 1-1 pitch with 1 gone, bases empty, foul back. There you go. 1-2.
Landed the chopper out back to school. We're ready to go.
So what'd you say that West-East softball
7-2.
West beat East?
I have to look. I've lost it.
I got you.
It's twittered down.
I see.
7-2 East beat West.
Gotcha. It's only about scoreboard up there. Let's see what happens on the 1-2 out of the windup again. Slowed it down that time in the dirt. Garrett will make the throw down to first base in time. There's strikeout number 2.
And also into 1. Hold on. Into 1. St. Anthony leads 2-0 6-0 in baseball. St. Anthony's sectional. Of course, that sectional will play the winner of Marissa's sectional, where the Woodlawn Cardinals are located.
Of course. For all your insurance financial service needs, see Tony Wilt in Mount Vernon on the corner of 42nd South Watertown. You can also log on to TonyWilt.com, walk in, call in, or click in. Like your good neighbor, State Farm is there. We see the top of the order now in Wittenauer. Doubled and scored back in the first. Pitch in the dirt that time, trying to go with the breaking pitch. It's 1-0.
Working on more contacts for us.
Yep.
I'm working on softball contacts. I think I've got just about every game until I've only covered.
There we go.
To a sectional line.
1-0 count, and it catches the inside corner, 1 ball, and
I know, it's a shock. I know.
See what we get here on a 2-0 with 2 outs and the base is empty. We're in top half of the third inning. Waterloo on top 1-0. He tries, and that's the same pitch as the first. It's in the dirt, 2-0. What do you go to possibly here on a 2-1 count? What pitch do you think we might see? Fastball away? 2-1, let's see.
Third. Didn't get it there. 3-1 now. Now you're cornered into a fastball. I don't think we'll throw a curveball here. Because Wittenauer's one jumped on fastball early. You got to mix it up a little bit with him since you opened up fastball strike and he hit one to the gap.
All kinds of surprises here in the postseason. 3-1 the count. Pitch is on the way. This is going to be popped up, foul territory. Still a chance. Wynn got a piece of it. It's up to Colton Metter, who makes a fantastic grab. So 1, 2, 3 go the Doggy Dogs here in the third. We're through 2.5. Still 1-0 Waterloo. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Isn't it great to live in a community where people give back and try to improve our area for the next generation? That's what we believe in and why our name, Community First, reflects this core value. If you would like to enjoy a personal relationship with your bank, make the move to Community First Bank and find out what community banking means. Simply stated, we are neighbors helping neighbors.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke is an orthopedic surgeon specializing in spine surgery, treatment of the injured back, and will provide the newest state-of-the-art procedures in the region. Dr. Steinke is fellowship-trained in spine and brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke will be seeing patients at the Mount Vernon and Centralia locations. To set up your appointment with Dr. Steinke, call 242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com. Discover the difference.
Let's go back to the field. Powered by Banterra Bank.
And we welcome you back, Rams Baseball. We head to the home half of the third, part of the bottom of the order, 2 up. It'll actually be 8-9-1 as Hayden Beninsky, Josh Gately, Zach Jones get it started. I guess the pitcher's been very formidable thus far, DJ Dillenberger, as the Rams are trying to play from behind here. They trail Waterloo by a score of 1-0. A sectional championship rematch from a year ago. Regional semifinal, hard to believe this year, as the first pitch to Beninsky almost got dirty. It was low, 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a big crowd here. Walk-up crowd is huge here. Starting to fill both stands filled and lots of people standing around behind the backstop.
Here it comes. Inside that time, about belt high, caught the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Beninsky. Hit a grand slam and go for that account with no hidden fee. Banterra offers a totally free checking account. Banterra Bank is banking with local style. Member FDIC. 1-1. Hayden Beninsky will take it inside again. About knee-high that time. 2-1.
I love it. You'll hear nicknames and comments and everything else today from that dugout.
You bet you will. As the 2-1 becomes 2-2. That was a low fastball swung and a miss.
I think it's about the delivery, where it's the way it's said a lot of times.
That one there. 2-2 coming. 2-2's going to be inside, thankfully. Look out.
HP dodged one there. Woo. Man, that was close.
Next one's on the way, and there you go, leadoff walk, and usually end up paying for those.
Yeah, Mr. Gately's a good spring for him. And boy, it's be time from Rams. You got basically two leadoff guys in front of Jones, and HP and Gately get some things going on the bases as well. I would suspect Czerwinski's going to get a decent one-way lead over there, and first move dive back in the back, just see what kind of move Dillenberger has.
We shall see. Let's see what happens. As game will stand in. Looking bunt. I got inside, but going to pull back. That would want balk.
Because the way he leaned toward first base, he broke that plane that they have the invisible line, and then came home. That was the ball. Snuck one in on the umpires there. It looked odd. Let's put it that way.
0-1 on the way. Gately trying to get that bunt down. The runner was looking to go, and that's a strike again. 0-2.
Over here on Route 3. Didn't get that inference.
Sorry, I got it.
You got problems going on.
Yep.
Would you like me to...
No, we'll be good.
Deal? Oh, my. St. Anthony's busy. They won't be busy for long at their pace. Let's put it that way.
7-7 Effingham County. Well, non-boundary Effingham County/Shelby County rivalry there. The NTC. They'll check on the runner at first. Czerwinski back. Nothing doing.
Dillenberger's a little concerned with Czerwinski up there.
Good reason. 0-2 at the count here on Gately. Bottom of the order, Jones. Follow here in the bottom half of the third. It's a 1-0 ball game with Waterloo on top. Here comes the pitch on the way. Going to show bunt again. That'll be 0-2 foul. There you go. One away.
Yeah, that was a tough play when you do that. 2-strike bunt out. If you get in the grass here, it's going to stay in fair territory. The problem was he got in the dirt running line, and there was nowhere for it to go but to bounce off the ledge, and the catcher, once it hit that, past that foul line, hit the ledge, and catcher grabbed it. Nice play.
So 1 out and run on here in the bottom half of the third. Rams trail 1-0 to Waterloo. Lefty-lefty matchup again. Second time through the order is the leadoff batter Jones. Comes in, takes the first pitch low, 1-0. We'll check on the runner at first, nothing doing.
It is a matter of Mount Vernon getting confidence. We saw that yesterday when the lower-seeded team jumps out on top. They have the potential for playing a little bit looser. You want to try to get this lead back as soon as possible.
See what happens. We await the 1-0 to Jones from the lefty, Dillenberger. Did fairly well today. Here comes another one on the way. Gets a piece of it, sends it left side, the opposite way. Shortstop's for trouble, throws to second. Should have been. Ooh, they're going to call him out at second base on a fielder's choice, 6-4.
Yowzers.
All right, then.
6-4 fielder's choice. Now, I'll tell you what, that was a nice play by the shortstop. That ball was hit like it was going to his left. It hit the turf because of the spin off the bat. Kicked back to the shortstop's right. He had to stop, reverse catch, and then throw the second. Man, a nice play. Did Wittenauer.
So they'll bring up Landon Thomas with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch on the way. It's going to drift outside. And the left-handers have the count here. 1 ball, no strike. Scoreboard updates there, presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. Of course, for all your financial and insurance needs, call Tony Wilt. Right there, Mount Vernon off 42nd South Water Tower. Runner is going. Out of second base will be Zach Jones. So there you go. It'll go as 1-3-6, I believe, and that does it through 3. Still 1-0. Waterloo on top. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Waterloo. Glad to have you with us here in the postseason. 3A regional semifinal. Mountford and Rams trail the #4 Waterloo Bulldogs 1-0. We head to the top of the fourth. It'll be Hamilton Ruff Snodgrass to get us started. Of course, the RBI of this ballgame, the lone run, belongs to Ethan Ruff. Of course, he had an RBI double his last time up, so we're interested to see that. That'll be the middle of the lineup as far as what's due up here in the top of the fourth. Antis comes out for another inning in the neighborhood of 34-35 pitches thrown. If he comes with here, nice and fresh. That will be ripped right into left field. Takes a hop over the head of Nancy. Wow, that'll get away around first, headed for second. It's Hamilton. And it'll be a leadoff double. Nothing you can do there.
And Hamilton's been dueling. He's put the ball in play twice, and that time the double that just bounced over Paninsky's head, nothing he could do, turns into a double, and it's the runner at second with nobody out. Sometimes you need a little luck in the postseason, and Waterloo's had a little bit of it today.
Of course, Ruff's done some damage, as I told you a moment ago. Has an RBI double already today, as we are in the top of the fourth. 1-0 Waterloo on top. That lone run, that home leadoff run, has been all that's done the damage thus far. Man, oh man, Rams are going to have to try to rebound here. Stepping in, the lefty Ruff. Here comes the first pitch on the way. That'll get past the catcher. A rare pitch that gets past, and the third base will go Hamilton.
Man, the little things start adding up.
That they do. Banterra Bank has brought you Rams baseball all season long. And, of course, Banterra Bank is banking with local style. They remind you not to bank on the away team, but bank for the locals. Banterra is locally owned and operated. Ruff will stand in, a runner on third now, a 1-0 count with nobody out at the top of the fourth, looking to add to this 1-0 lead. Strikeouts.
You need some. A couple of strikeouts here as the infield's in at all four positions.
The 1-0 waiting for a slider will be sent in the shallow center. Here comes a play at the plate. Thinking wisely about it and going back is Hamilton. Good job there by Landon Thomas to make the grab and fire it in.
Low liner, and Thomas is coming in towards the infield. By the time he caught it and released, he was about 110 feet from home plate. Threw it on line about head high all the way into Garrett. No way the runner at third, Hamilton, was going to try to score on that. That duel won by Mr. Thomas.
That'll bring in number 19, Eli Snodgrass. Was doubled up back in the first. He lined out to Jones and made a magnificent play over to second. Here comes the first pitch on the way. Off speed that time, swung a miss.
This is where, if you're Anthony, you got a tough break in the outfield. Ball bounces over an outfielder's head. If you can battle back here, your momentum and maturity heads in that first base dugout from Mount Vernon.
So 1-1 is your count. We'll have to see what happens here. Runner on third, one out, top of the fourth, still 1-0 ball game. Squeeze is on the way, and this will be bunted. Foul. Good break there for the Rams.
Nice play. You could hear the dugout to our right from Mount Vernon yelling squeeze, but I'll tell you what a great job by Hamilton. He did not tip that off. He was coming home until the last second. Well-executed play there on the bases. The bunt just didn't get down by Snodgrass, and now he is in the hole 0-2. In a game like this, that run was huge if Waterloo could have got it in on that squeeze. Still have a chance, though.
Right. Let's see what happens on 1-2. We'll just take it out of play. We'll see what happens. We've already seen one bunt today. 2 strikes. And round is the 1-2 pitch. Goes high that time. Gets him to swing, but it's fouled off.
Oh, I got Carr.
Uh-oh. I don't think that's our friend, do you?
No, because he came in late, and I saw him parked way down there. He was observing the football field before the game, checking it out as far as the new facility from Mount Vernon. So he's kind of over here standing amongst the crowd. I heard he stopped at Lottawatta Creek on the way into town.
Nice. 1-2. Is this coming to us?
Yep.
Yep. Going to get to it.
I got golf. There ain't no way these hands are touching that ball.
Well, there's no way it's going to fall out of my feet trying to catch a foul ball.
Absolutely not.
We almost had it. Where's your net?
Back at
oh, that's right. We left it. 1-2. We could have had that.
I don't want him, Zach Williams mountain middle. I got to play golf.
Here's the thing that's bad about it is you were closer than I was.
I got to play golf, Zach. I can't be catching them.
I almost punched you in the face just trying to get to it.
No, I was getting out of the way because I got to play golf.
Golf hands. That's the lame excuse. 1-2 is coming foul back. We won't get that one.
Nope, I can see it.
That brought me to life, though. So close. I've only caught a foul ball one time.
Got out of the way. It was all yours.
You didn't get out of the way. I had to go like that.
I was leaning forward.
Because, you know, people can speed like that.
No, I'm not.
1 and 2 is a count, 1 gone, a runner on third base.
There's a 10 a.m. tea time for dollars tomorrow. I cannot get first.
I see how it is. Yes, maybe next time. Here comes the 1-2 on the way from Andrus, looking to get the strikeout. This is going to be set. Should be deep enough into center. Thomas will come up firing. Here comes the throw-in route. Could be interesting. On the mark and out at the plate. What a play by Landon Thomas to make the grab. An 8-2 will retire the side on a double play. We have reached the end of the top of the fourth. We are midway. 1-0 Rams. 1-0 Waterloo, however. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. You know, the ones the other guys spend billions of dollars on each year. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Bean Insurance Agency here in Mount Vernon, an independent Erie insurance agent. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Bean Insurance Agency today. Call 618-242-6017. That's 618-242-6017. Or go to beaninsurance.net. We can help you get where you need to be, where you should be, quickly and easily. Go ahead, laugh at those cave people, stunt guys, and bubbly cashiers. Then see for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with Erie, year after year after year.
More baseball action ahead on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
And we welcome you back to Waterloo. Rams trail the Bulldogs 1-0. We enter the home half of the fourth. We start off with Landon Thomas, Zane Zonders, Grant Garrett, 2, 3, and 4 for the Rams. And it was Landon Thomas who came up firing off a grab off of a fly ball from Snodgrass and nailing the runner Hamilton at the plate. It was not even close.
And the guy who makes the big play at the end of the inning leads off in the fourth.
Usually if he gets good things. We'll see what happens first pitch of the inning. It'll be low and away. It'll be ball 1.
This is momentum now. Waterloo had a couple opportunities to get that second run and couldn't. Time for Mount Vernon to take advantage.
And this one will be ripped right to the shortstop, however. Picked up by Whitnauer. Fires the first in time. 6-3 the first
That
out.
was the old cup check of coffee there by the shortstop.
Yes, sir.
As he made a good play to field that and keep playing.
Of course, your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Zonder stands in 1-for-1. Waits for the off-speed pitch, but a little behind on that one. A little off the mark. They'll foul it off. Nothing. All right? Oh, yeah. All right, Killer, here it comes. That'll decide. Good eye by Zonders. Caps should even 1 ball, 1 strike.
I was trying to figure out who was playing at the Woodlawn softball sectional, and I had to think about it.
I got you. Happens to me all the time. Let's see what happens on the 1-1. Zonders chases the low fastball, 1-2. So 1 gone, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth inning, Rams down 1-0. You're in a regional semifinal contest against Waterloo. Lefty Dillenberger pitching phenomenally thus far. Out in front of it is Zonders. That'll be misplayed at third, and safely on first base will be Zane.
First error of the day on Waterloo, simple ground ball to third, and third baseman Hamilton couldn't come up with it. He's had a tough inning here in the fourth. He's ready to start a new inning after getting gunned down at home plate by about 6 feet.
They are underway. And Marissa, yeah, did you get that one?
Haven't got it yet.
Well, they are midway through, and the visiting team has a 2-0 lead.
Who's the visitors?
Woodlawn.
Okay, because both teams are visiting Marissa.
Well, I know, but I wasn't ready to necessarily go to a scoreboard update yet, so that's why I was just teasing. As it'll be outside, 1-0 to Garrett. Well, since I did give you a scoreboard update, as they're mid-1, Woodlawn 2, still nothing.
Woodlawn jumped out on them early.
Yes, sir. Tell you about Cody Wild after the 1-0 here at the G-squared. Pitch is on the way, and the runner's going to stay put. It'll be low and away, 2-0. For all your insurance and financial service needs, see Tony Wilt, Mount Vernon. He's on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower. Of course, you see that red Jeep in the parking lot. Just stop on him. He'd love to meet with you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 2-0 on the way to Garrett with a runner on. He'll foul this off towards the softball diamond. Not quite enough to get it there. It's 2-1.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh, boy. Vernon needs a breakthrough. Get a run or two here. Let's go. Them rally caps rolling and rock on.
Of course, the Annies of Centralia have a 2-0 lead also in the bottom of the first over Marion. Checking on Zonders over there first base. The count remains 2-1 here on Grant Garrett. Bottom half of the fourth. Rams looking to tie it up. Tying run on first base, down 1-0, but doing it against a tough left-handed pitcher in DJ Dillenberger. And this is exactly what you want if you're Waterloo. Throw a lefty. Rams haven't seen a lot of them this year, and it'll be inside now to Garrett. Strike two evens it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tough pitch. Of course, you can find all the Rams stats on Max Preps. Appreciate Tim Holloway for all he's done throughout the season to keep us updated on there. Still just work hard to do what's best for Rams baseball. Let's see what happens here on the 2-2. On the way, this one's going to be muscled towards right field. It's going to be chased. Will be Mitch Brown. Will have a chance to get to it. No, the center fielder will fall him off. Klein will make the grab. There's 2 away.
Ball carried for a little bit. The wind kind of blowing out towards left and left center. Kind of tight out there, which is surprising. The ball was kind of angling toward the right field corner, so that's probably why the wind was fighting it, battling it, and held it up for the center fielder to make the catch. My source is a little more into the game, so probably will text when time calls from Marissa. Trust me, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. 2 away now and a runner aboard. This will be Metter 1-for-1. Today had a single as last time when he led off the second. This time takes the first pitch low and it'll be 1 ball, no strikes. Second Chance Auto is your home for the largest selection of pre-owns priced at $10,000 at one location. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Proud supporters of the Rams. And this one's going to be lined towards left center field. That could be trouble. It's to the gap, it's to the wall. Saunders is going to be waved around. Rams are going to be aggressive here. He's going to have to hurry. Here comes the relay in. From the shortstop at home, it is on the mark, and Saunders will be out of the play. So plays to play to end the respective halves of the fourth, and we still have a 1-0 score. Waterloo on top. We'll be back with the fifth after this. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
How do you spend your Saturday mornings? Wake up, grab coffee, get something to eat? Why not add a little WMIX Saturday Sports Show to your Saturday? From 8:08 until 10 o'clock, we have guests, discussion, and fun involving the regional sports topics that matter to you. It's the pick-me-up you need to start your morning off right. It's the Saturday Sports Show every single week on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Rams Baseball. Top of the fifth we go. It'll be Schaefer, Campbell, Beltman due up for the Bulldogs, otherwise known as 5, 6, and 7. Rams Baseball is presented by Banterra Bank. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account that fits your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank is banking with local style, member FDIC. So 1-0 Waterloo on top. Rams had an opportunity in their half of the fourth, but were caught out at the plate. Here it comes. First pitch on the way. Good pitch by Jared Andis. It'll be 0-1 on the inside to Schaefer. Trying to keep you updated. Of course, games going on today. Marissa with baseball in the 1A sectional. Pinckneyville sectional gets started today as well with a doubleheader and softball. As the first pitch is on the second pitch rather on the inside corner, 0-2. Great location that time from Jared Andis. 0-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that's going to be high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Don't mind me. I'm helping some of our radio brethren working today.
Word radio and brethren are not sticking too kindly with me at the moment. Well, I feel you, though. 1-2's coming. That's going to be low and away. Full-blooded brethren, I should say. 2-2.
Offensive battle of Marissa East of us.
Uh-oh.
2-1 Woodlawn, the end of 1.
Ooh. That one could be interesting. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Schaefer. Anthus looking for an out pitch. Here comes one on the way. Inside corner. There you go. That'll be strikeout number 3. That'll bring up Joey Campbell with 1 out, nobody on here in the 5th.
Now the phone will go berserk because now the games are on right now. I apologize to hear things.
Right. Yeah, we're going to figure it out as Campbell will step in. Nobody on. Rams trying to get out of the 8. This one's gone pretty industriously. Here comes. Inside corner, well located again. It's 0-1 here to Campbell. Help make your kids' future a victory. Teach them the importance of saving today with Banterra Smart Kids Savings Account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Ooh, first pitch on the way, and that's going to be lined towards right center field. Gately is there for the grab, and makes a nice transition to his hand to maintain the out. 2 away now. I'll bring up Feldman, who struck out looking to end the second in a 1-2-3 inning. Oh, Hugo did it.
Is that right?
Yeah, wrote it down in the 6th inning.
Uh-oh. Don't do that. Look, I get some runs first. 5th inning stretch is coming.
Here we go. Got it fixed.
Okay.
And it is on the way to Bellman. He'll take low 1-0. Boys are really going to start pouring in.
Oh, yeah, they're starting to fly in now. Got all kinds of updates.
15 minutes into some of the games now, maybe.
Lots of options on the way home.
Yeah, 1-0 coming. Here it is. Inside corner. Look good it was. 1-1. All right?
Almost.
Almost right.
Dagger almost hit.
Oh, you about stabbed yourself?
Yeah, that's not good.
Been there, done that.
Oh, yeah.
Around a little graphite. 1-1's coming. That's going to be ripped towards right center. And Gately's on the way and makes a nice diving grab and hangs on. So a couple to Gately out there and right means a couple more outs for the Rams. They get out of it here in the top of the 5th through 4.5. Still 1-0 Waterloo. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, are you thinking of starting your own business? Or maybe you already own your own business and have tax questions? Call Heartland Accounting today. At Heartland Accounting, we specialize in small business planning. Let us help you with your business bookkeeping, sales taxes, payroll taxes, or maybe just some solid business advice. Get started right and let us help you make your business a success. Call Heartland Accounting of Mount Vernon today at 244-7077 or stop by 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Rams Baseball. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Rams trailing Waterloo in a regional semifinal on the road here in Monroe County. High score of 1-0. For the Rams, it'll be Colin Young, Matthew Williams, Tate Beninsky, 6, 7, and 8 here in the home half of the 5th. And the Rams had some offense to start back in the 4th, but gunned down at the plate to end the inning. And now need to find a way to find some offensive catalyst here in the 5th.
There's been some defensive plays by both teams. I mean, this has been, as we talked off the air during the break, one outstanding baseball game so far, and we still got half a game still left.
There you go. So Young will...
Mount Vernon needs some runs, though.
Yes, they do. Young will get us started here in the 5th. Let's see what happens. Dillenberger out for another inning. Here comes the pitch on the way. That is going to be raked to the right to the shortstop, Wittenauer. They'll make the play, and that's about as tough luck as you can get.
Hit it on the nose. Right at somebody. Welcome to the game of baseball.
Does funny things, and that'll bring up Matthew Williams. Well, he hit a soft line into his counterpart his last time. Oh, here it comes. I've written down this sloppily. This will be fouled back on the first pitch, and it's just like that. It's 0-1.
You are correct on that. Previous at bat.
Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray Anbria, Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking. Remember, FDIC 0-1's on the way, and that's going to be about head high. 1-1. We are every bit of about 54 minutes into this one. Here in the 5th. Dillenberger will fire out of the windup inside low. As the count here.
Umpire flinched on that one.
Tough call to have to make.
He's ready to call a strike. He flinched.
Another car on that road behind us. 2-1 coming. Swung on a miss. One was the heat that time. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Watching Dillenberger through 4 innings, now 5, seemingly quick. It seems like the ball gets an extra little pop right at the plate. A little giddy up there at the end.
2-2's coming. That's going to be in the dirt. Count works full here by Williams. 1 out and nobody on. Bottom of the 5th. Rams trail Waterloo 1-0. You're in a regional semifinal. Winner gets the winner of Mesquite and Marion tomorrow. Make that game's tomorrow. It'll be Saturday on the championship.
Yes, 11 a.m.
What seems to be the traditional start time. There are so many. It's Williams gets a piece of one to the net towards the left field line, and that one is going to be to the wall. Williams will head around first, headed towards second, and that'll be a one-out double by Matthew Williams. Well hit.
Yeah, pulled it down that left field line. Left fielder shaded towards the gap, and it bounced all the way to the wall, and the Rams had their fourth hit, a one-out double from Matthew Williams.
They need to capitalize. That'll bring up Peyton Peninsky, who was last time up walked. Unless we're going to see a possible pinch hit. I was feeling worse. He passed the bat. What do you think? Now I said that because I saw him grab his helmet. Yep. They used to be near the dugout. I believe they call him country. We call him pat the bat.
This will happen in the fifth.
Can't hold anything back now.
Yeah, it's time to go. I mean, you're getting down to the final 8 at-bats.
We're scoring an extra base. Score an extra base hit with Banterra's Visa debit card. It provides the convenience of a checking account and a card. At Banterra Bank, banking with local style. So lefty Dillenberger trying not to give up the tying run here with one out. An RBI chance for Pat Bradford in a pinch hit appearance. See what the Rams are able to do here. Fares fairly well against lefty pitching. Here comes the pitch on the way to the dirt. To third base will go Williams. So the Rams are that much closer to having the tying run cross the plate. 1-0 will be the count to Bradford.
Well, we saw Waterloo get a runner to third and nobody out and didn't score, so you can't just say guarantee here. Got to put it in play.
Definitely have to make something happen. And with the righty up, I'm amazed at how much towards left center the left fielder plays.
I got a gut feeling Pat Bat may get one grooved here to him. He may send it away.
1-0 coming. That's going to be inside. Should be 2-0.
Box it now. You're looking for something you can drive. Put it in a box. 2-0, sit dead red or don't swing.
2-0 on the way, and he will lay off outside this time. 3-0 has a hitter's count.
Throw. Might be the proverbial intentional walk here. Knowing that he struck Gately out the last time up.
So we shall see what happens. 3-0 on the way, and that's going to be low and inside. He could be astutely accurate. So it'll be runners at the corners here. Double play chance for Waterloo now with one out. That'll bring up Josh Gately, who's due.
And Nitsky will come in to run now for Bradford, so Bradford will be done for the day. He did his job.
Got a board, baby. Let's see what we're going to see here. But they may pinch hit for Gately. Can't leave anything to chance at this point. Do what you feel is right. Along those lines. Put out some cliches here, and away we'll go. As we near the top of the 5 o'clock hour, Annie's lead Marion now. Centralia over Marion, 2-1. After 1 down there. Winner will get Carbondale on Saturday at 11.
In the 2, DuQuoin leads Massac County 2-1 at the Pinckneyville softball sectional.
They call him T-Flow. Trevor Floater will pinch hit for Gately. Last time we were in Waterloo for non-baseball activities, Trevor Floater had an auspicious occasion. Nailed some key threes in the basketball game here back in December. Of course, we came here earlier in March. I believe he got some VT in that one. Let's look back to 5 years of Rams baseball. Floater had a decent day last time. Here comes the first pitch on the way to Floater. He will foul it back. Had a nice cut. 0-1.
Well, it's the time, you've been working on those at-bats and playing time during the year, and you put guys in situations like this to be successful, and that's why Tim Holloway got Bradford and Floater in situations like this. Left fielder about as far from the line as he can possibly be and still be the left fielder. 0-1 is the count to Floater. 1 gone. Runners at the corners. Pitches on the way, and he will pop this one foul. Make it 0-2. See where Floater will sit here. No balls, 2 strikes. Chance to play hero with runners at the corners and 1 out. See if Panitsky's off and running here on the play at first with 2 strikes.
Dillenberger looks unfazed. Looks for the sign from his catcher Campbell. Gets set, looks at the runner on first, and now will fire out of the stretch. Here comes the pitch on the way inside corner, and that's going to be strike 3. That's about the one thing you're going to have happen other than a double play. So now with 2 outs, it's going to be up to Zach Jones here in the 5th.
Yeah, you had to have the ball in play there, preferably, and it didn't happen. Now, first and third, now there'll be a meeting on the mound. I am suspecting Waterloo's going to talk things over as far as, do you want to pitch to Jones, go to Thomas? Both of them have hit the ball but haven't had a hit. Also, you want to go over forced balk play. Mount Vernon reputation to run that forced balk play a lot. That's what they're going over as well on the mound. Make sure everybody knows where they're at.
Scoreboard updates a moment ago were presented by Tony Wilton, State Farm Insurance. Of course, for all your insurance financial service needs, see Tony. He's on the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. If you see that red Jeep in the parking lot, just stop in. Tony would love to meet with you. Try to get you some more scoreboard updates throughout the afternoon.
I got him.
There you go. Let's go.
Let's go. We got Benton and AJ are scoreless after 2 in the Vandalia baseball sectional. Is DuQuoin over Massac 2-1 into 2 softball sectional. St. Anthony over Sioux Strauss 7-0 to St. Anthony baseball sectional. Mulberry Grove over Altamont 2-0 at the Woodlawn softball sectional.
So Jones will stand in. 2 outs, runners at the corners. We're at the bottom of the 5th. Tying run on 3rd. Lefty-lefty matchup. Dillenberger gets set. Pitches on the way, and that's going to be outside corner. Nothing to walk.
And you can tell Jones right now struggling a little bit to get a good look at Dillenberger just by the way he's acting the home plate. See, hitters that are comfortable and dig in. You can see Jones not really comfortable seeing the ball off of Dillenberger's hand.
Dillenberger pitching out the stretch, gets set. Here it comes. In the dirt. Staying at first base. Imensky 1-1.
Campbell's great on that play. Block that ball to prevent the runner from third and first going up an extra base.
It is 1-1 your count. A 1-0 ball game. Waterloo on top. Tying run on 3rd for the Rams. This is going to be high. Same foot is Spinensky 2-1. Nice. Good job there. That would have been perfect throw down the second base.
Spinensky's more of a pest right now. He just wants to make sure Dillenberger knows he's over there and being his mind.
He's doing a great job. The 2-1 coming. Laying off. Outside corner. 2-2. Wow. Yeah.
And right now, Jones is a little frustrated right now as he turns around. He said some things to himself.
Has a big chance in front of him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Even count. 4th walk. Here we go. Let's see what happens. They're keeping the eye. Runner's going to have to go eventually. Keeping the chase. Are they just going to walk him back? Yeah, they will walk him back. That's perfectly defended.
Yes, that's exactly what I talked about. Waterloo did a great job. No errors. They kept the runners right where they were at. Tried the forced walk play. It didn't work. That's some great defense, a well-coached team at Waterloo. You see when they threw it to second, the shortstop ran him back. Or second baseman cut in. Put him back at first and didn't let that runner get from third to home. Nice play.
2-2 pitches on the way outside. Full count.
Would have been funny if they ran it again.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, right after that. Full count now with 2 outs. The runner at first will go on the pitch. The first baseman will not hold. So Paninsky will have a good start there first.
Full count, 2 gone. And he is going. This is going to be put into play. As short it will be. They will have a play at first base. It's slow and stay. Oh. Out at first base is Jones, 6-3. Wow. That's about as close as it could be. Through 5, still 1-0 Waterloo. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Life is no easy task for anyone. We all want to better ourselves and our financial situation. Feel like you're going nowhere? Or just ready for a new challenge? Or wanting the college experience without going deeper into debt? Regardless of your answer, Rend Lake College is your vehicle to a brighter future. With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Rend Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. More affordable than 4-year universities and private schools, you can save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College. Summer courses begin June 4th and are already open for registration. Get some of your core courses out of the way during the summer months. Smaller class sizes mean more focus on you and a laid-back atmosphere allowing you the challenge of a great college experience without going deeper into debt. Rend Lake College's counselors are always on hand to help guide you to your new opportunity. Call 437-5321 to set up an appointment or log on to rlc.edu for more information.
You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Bloomington, Paducah, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And we welcome you back to Rams Baseball, WMIX, mywithersradio.com. As we head to the top of the 6th for Waterloo, it'll be 8-9-1. DJ Dillenberger, Mitch Brown, and Alex Wittenauer. Bulldogs still on top, looking for the upset by a score of 1-0. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Avery Barton is back to the Mount Vernon studio. Of course, just past the top of the 5 o'clock hour. About an hour and 4 minutes into this one. Anthus comes back out for another inning of work where he will face his counterpart, who grounded out 4-3 his last time. Pitch on the way, slows it down. A little low, 1-0. Rams have had some chances, just unable to capitalize.
Well, Waterloo's had chances, too, to get more than a run. That's true. So, lucky still 1-0 either way.
1-0 on the way. This is going to be popped up, foul, count. Nope, that is going to come in too hard. It's 1-1 now. 1-1 now.
I don't want to mess with those baseballs straight up like that.
I was waiting for it. I turned my chair about the best I could.
I'm worried about equipment and myself.
If you're worried about equipment, you're not getting out of the way. Blocking the equipment. You're worried about yourself.
Exactly.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Spade a spade here, because I'm not.
You're worried about you and yourself alone. Here comes the 1-1 coming over this way. It might stay in play. Looking at the physics of it, Met's going to give it a chance. Oh, in and out of the glove. Can't hang on. So it's a strike. 1-2.
I know this spot's going to be a hotbed, but, usually you don't get 2 or 3 foul balls right here in this area.
That's true. I thought I found it and had my chance. Or I had a chance earlier.
Yeah, you had 2 chances.
First one I had no chance. This one I had a better one. Here comes the 1-2 on the way out front. Good stop by Garrett. Yells which way the inside or out to his first baseman. Makes the throw. 1 away.
Matter of getting out to get back to the dugout and trying to get at the plate.
Well, here's what's a shame. Is the fact that Antis has pitched well today. It was just skates for a run early, and the matches haven't been able to compensate.
But we talked about it in the Saturday Sports Show. Defense good, pitching good, batting. Offense this year has been sporadic. And that would be the thing that Mount Vernon has to cover if they wanted to advance deep in the postseason. They still got 2 more shots to do it.
That they do. And that'll bring up Mitch Brown here. Struck out his first time up, takes a pitch low. It'll be 1 ball and no strikes. 1 run on, I believe, 3 hits for Waterloo.
Yeah, and an error. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Rams.
Man, oh man, here it comes. Inside corner for a strike. Count will even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rams Baseball presented in part by Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. They have your largest selection of pre-owned, priced at $10,000 in one location, as well as bank rate financing for everyone. Second Chance Auto, proud supporters of the Mount Vernon Rams. So 1-1 count, 1 gone here on top of the 6th with nobody on. This one's going to be fouled off over our right shoulder. There you go, on the bleachers, 1 and 2.
Bleachers at the softball field across the way. Mid-third, Benton leads AJ 1-0. AJ is the home team on the coin flip today.
1 and 2, looking for an out pitch. Ground number 2 here in the top of the 6th. Still a 1-0 Waterloo lead. Pitch is on the way. Changes up that time. Bends it into the inside corner. That is strikeout number 5. Make it back-to-back to start the 6th. 2 away now for Whitmauer with nobody on. He is 1 for 2 today. Of course, we remember that loud double he had to start the first, and later came around to score on an RBI double by Rupp.
The only guy that's been able to get around the bases today.
So Antis will look in. For the Rams, it'll be 2, 3, and 4 in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch on the way. Nice pitch again. Antis really has this breaking stuff working. It's 0-1 here to Whitmauer. Whitmauer popped up in foul territories last time back in the 3rd. Colton Metter made the ground. See what happens on an 0-1. Out of the windup we go. In the dirt, 1-1.
End of 2. Woodlawn 2, Goreville 1. It's the rest of the sectional just east of us.
Man, oh man. Yeah, once you get in this part of the state, geography gets kind of confusing unless you're Rand McNally.
Everything's east and northeast of us.
Yep. 1-1 is going to be ripped down the left field line, and he'll take a bad hop to the fence. So around first, headed for second is Whitmauer, and there's a little 2-out double.
That was a classic piece of hitting by Whitmauer. I'm telling you what, that's like professional league stuff. He was able to get his hands, you could feel the swing, pull his hands in and pull that ball inside and pull it past Spaninsky in left field. The hard outfield grass really caused problems for the outfielders. 4th hit of the day for Waterloo, and it comes with 2 outs here in the 6th.
Abraham Hamilton, he doubled his last time back in the 4th. Has an RBI chance with 2 outs, a 1-0 ball game. Waterloo on top, looking for some cushion. Rams Baseball, of course, presented by Banterra Bank, thinking with local style. Member FDIC, of course, they're along for the ride through all the Ram athletics here on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. 9 minutes past the 5 o'clock hour. We're in the 6th, 2 gone. Nice bender that time. 0-1 here to
For opportunity, there was some men's volleyball, or high school boys volleyball across the way today. What East beats West, 25-17, 25-22.
All right. Oh, great sets. Takes a gaze into the signs from his catcher, Garrett. Runner on second, 2 gone in the 6th. Rams are trying to get out of the inning. Pitch on the way. It'll be a little low. Just misses 1-1.
Well, I think St. Anthony's going to cruise to their sectional win. They're up 13-zip in the top of the fifth over Stu Strauss. Yikes. So that will end this unless the Comets can get 4 runs. Stu Strauss trailing St. A. We're going to check on the runner at second. Really nothing going. I suspect next Monday at Marion it's going to be St. Anthony representing the St. A section.
Yeah, he kind of looks that way. Or you get that impression or that feel.
Right.
They'll check on him again. Back not inside. Not bad, though, considering how close the runner's actually staying to the bag. And this does have a nice move at first and second. The 1-1 count, 2 gone. 1-0 ball game here in the top of the sixth. Waterloo trying to add to the lead. Anthus out of the stretch. As a 1-1 count, he'll fire home. That's going to be inside, 2-1.
Anthus only in the 60s as far as total pitches here in the sixth inning, so he's good to go for a while. Fake play. They're not going to fall for that. Waterloo's team out, but you can see Anthus and the runner at second share laugh at each other. It's kind of like, I had to do this, and the guy at second kind of had that look like, yeah, I know. He's like, wow, yeah. Everybody's having a laugh out there. Anthus steps off and runs towards the bag of the shortstop and second baseman. The center fielder run like their heads are cut off. And it didn't work. As you can see, Whitnauer look around like, yeah, okay, whatever. 2 trick plays that didn't work today for Mount Vernon so far.
Trying to do what they can do. It's a 2-1 count on the batter with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch on the way, and that one's going to be hit off the opposite way, and Williams will make the grab. Softly hit, so there's your third out. So the Rams are able to get Waterloo to strand a runner here in the sixth. Through 5.5, still 1-0 Dogs. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford and Chrysler dealer in Mount Vernon. Recently, big storms brought light hail to the area, and that means big savings for you at Ford Square Mount Vernon and King City Chrysler Center. A little hail damage means extra savings for you on all new and used Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. You can even save on our pre-owned vehicles, too. We are talking savings in the thousands. You heard it right, savings in the thousands, like up to $13,000 on select new Dodge Ram pickups, or save up to $8,000 on savings on Ford F-150 pickups. Ford Square Mount Vernon and King City Chrysler Center, exceeding your expectations. Come see us at 1501 Broadway and 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, and save big.
This is your home for Rams Radio, WMIX.
And we welcome you back, Rams Baseball, WMIX, MyWithersRadio.com. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Rams here in the bottom half of the sixth, trailing 1-0 to Waterloo. Landon Thomas, Zane Zonders, Grant Garrett for Mount Vernon here. And what proves to be a major opportunity for the portion of the top of the order as we'll go into the hard up. First pitch is on the way, Dillenberger. Ooh, got a good piece of it. Just
in on the hand a bit.
0-1. Rams are trying to keep their season alive.
Oh, nothing says it better to your question off the air.
I gotcha. Okay. No balls and a strike. Here it comes to Thomas. He'll lay off outside this time. The count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. Don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank is banking with local style. Member FDIC. We await the 1-1. Thomas waits for it. Ground ball, first base side, right to Schaefer. Steps on the bag, 1 away.
I'll answer your question. Oh, 5 more outs. Are you kidding me? It's not going to end like this. No way.
So this will bring up Zonders. He's reached safely twice today, once on a double and once on an air. 1 out here in the sixth. He'll get out in front of 1. It'll be 0-1.
For a 5-7 record, Dillenberger's handful.
He's a crappy lefty. The antithesis of what the Rams have seen most of the year. 0-1 coming out in front again. No balls, 2 strikes.
You're exactly right. Because at this level, you can bring in a guy who's right-handed, throw 90, and teams will hit those. You bring in a left-hander with a different wrinkle, throw teams off. Yep. See it more times than not at this level.
No balls, 2 strikes, and in front again. Swung on a miss. There's 2 away.
He is dealing. And Dillenberger's in a groove right now, and he is mixing and matching his fastball with his off-speed pitch.
Waterloo, or Rams saw them their first game of the year. This is a different team. This is a team that's finally got some ball games in and has learned a thing or two along the way. Of course, you look at that 5-5 mark in the Mississippi Valley Conference, and we talked about that. That's like an 8-2 or 7-3 in some of the other 3A conferences. Here comes first pitch to Garrett. It'll be inside. 1-0.
Oh, my source is quite spicy today. We need some spice here from the Rams bats.
Oh, we do. 1-0, low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs, nobody aboard. Bottom of the 6th, rather. Rams are the home team, though they're at the Waterloo Regional against Waterloo. Number 1 seed.
We've been fired upon today here, too.
Yeah. As Garrett gets a piece of one, and this one's going to be deep in center. Klein is going to give it a chance to the ball, and that is your home run to tie the game. Grant Garrett goes yard deepest part of the park. We are tied at 1, and the Rams have new life.
Hello.
Hello. Yep. And there you go. Grant Garrett ties it up deepest part of the park to tie this game at 1, and how do you do? The Rams are showing new life here in the home half of the 6th. That is Garrett's 4th home run, a 3rd or 4th home run, I believe, of the year. Wow.
Yeah, tell off the bat it was gone.
Dead bat this. And that'll bring up Colton Metter with the bases empty, 2 outs, and guess what? Tied at 1. Good call. It can't end this way, is what you said, or it won't end this way.
That's right.
Well, Nostradamus to my left. I'm Chris Hugo. Glad to have you with us. Avery Bart is back in the studio. As the first pitch to Metter will be a strike as he goes around, can't contain, no balls and a strike. Now, the important thing to take away from this, it's a 1-1 ball game. Get caught back up here. They wait to nothing to 1. Dillenberger winding to fire. 0-1 pitch is on the way inside this time. Drops low. 1 ball, 1 strike. How about that homer? Hope they don't have to go all the way to that surprise road that's out there to find it. Up trucks and 4th fusions. Pretty well what you see up and down there so far today. It's going to be 2-1 now to Metter. Hoping to see Colin Young and Moore here in the bottom half of the 6th. Tied at 1. Grant Garrett a 2-out blast over the center field fence. Here comes one on the way, and that's going to be inside the bag. That'll be a fair ball down the left field line. Metter's going to be around first, headed for 2. Looking for extra bases here with 2 outs, and into second base with a 2-out double. Golden Metter, and here's a chance for Colin Young.
Magic happening with 2 outs, Chris.
What good teams do.
Good teams from the great teams.
If you can get this run across the plate, you are forcing Waterloo to their last chance of the 7th.
And Tim Holloway is going to pinch run out there at first base, knowing the importance of that.
There's your sophomore, Jake Pike. He will probably have a sophomore without a lot of varsity experience. He'll be involved somehow. He just enters the game. Big opportunity for Colin Young. Begs the question, who will be your community first bank of the Heartland player of the game? Where is it? Hey, how about that? With 5 Jefferson County branches, responsive quality service for all of your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
Scores galore.
We'll have time, Cole.
Into 4, Mount Zion over only 4. Zip Robinson baseball sectional. Ben and AJ are tied at 1 in the 3rd. Stu Strauss loses to St. Anthony 13-1. Bottom of the 5th, SHG leads MacArthur in baseball 6-zip. Woodlawn leads Corville into 2-1, I should say.
Rams get a 2-out home run from Grant Garrett tied up in the home half of the 6th. Still threatening with a runner in scoring position for Colin Young now. With 2 outs, the runner's on second base. Still not going anywhere close to that line in left field. Amazing. Pitch on the way. It'll be a changeup across the plate, however, and it's 0-1.
First time that Dillenberger has worked with some pressure pitches, stress pitches here. He's still not out of this inning.
0-1, 2 gone. A runner on second here in the bottom of the 6th, tied at 1. That'll be inside. Good eye, 1-1. Yep. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. A good opportunity for the young one they call CY. Due for a huge hit. Here it comes. Takes it inside. 1-2. Allen 0 for 2 today. Again, he's due. Dillenberger, the lefty, looks in. A runner behind him off the second base is Jake Pike with a marginal lead. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, a tie ball game of 1. The 1-2 pitch is on the way, and that's going to be inside. Good stop there by Campbell. It'll be 2-2. At what point do we reach the fever pitch? Great baseball term, horrible baseball movie, in my humble opinion, as we wait the 2-2. It's on its way, and it comes low, and the count's full. Uh-oh. Question is, whom will this next pitch pay off for? 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom half of the 6th inning, tie ball game. We're tied at 1. Young against Dillenberger. Dillenberger looks into his catcher Campbell for the side. Now the stretch will come the left-hander. Fires. It's on the way. Swung on a miss, but that'll do it through 6. However, it's tied at 1. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount, too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Rams Baseball. Top of the 7th we go. It'll be Ruff, Snodgrass, Schaefer here for the Bulldogs. We are tied at 1. Grant Garrett with a deep home run in the bottom half of the 6th with 2 outs to tire. And we're in an interesting position now as Antis comes back out for inning number 7.
I found that funny when you said Ruff Snodgrass.
Deep rough?
Yeah. Sound like a golf term, Tony Miller.
There we go. It's buried in. We're playing it down. Here comes foul off third base side. Saunders will give chase. Will he have a play? He slips and falls with it without it even. So it'll be a loud strike, 0-1. That's a tough play. Got tangled up over there near the fence line.
AJ leads Benton 3-1 at the end of 3. Another error. Has 2 errors have allowed 2 of the 3 AJ runs.
There you go. That one. Keep an eye, of course, on some of the 2A sectionals going on, as well as some of the 1A in baseball and softball, as well as the 3A regionals.
Twitter's rolling.
That it is. 0-1 is the count here to Ethan Ruff. Had that RBI double for Waterloo that gave them a comfortable lead for a while. This one's going to be roped in the left field. Hooks away from Czerwinski. He'll make a nice grab off a hop and fire back in. They might have a play at second. No, they won't. Nobody covering for one.
Didn't run their defense. Yep, they didn't run their defense right, Chris. On that play, there wasn't a need for a double cut, and Mount Vernon got caught.
So that puts a runner on second base as Ruff gets his second double of the afternoon. That'll bring up Snodgrass as an RBI champ. Man, oh man. Rams are going to need a break here in the 7th. Rams Baseball presented by Banterra Bank. We'll say more about that later. Snodgrass stands in 0 for 2 today. He's started double play both times. His third chance against Antis with nobody out and a runner on second. The go-ahead run on the bag. This will be in the third. The runner, going to throw behind? No.
Had a chance. The runner was huge on his secondary lead, spun his tires to get back. Now you'll have bunt defenses. I would think that if Saunders is going to stay put at third, so the rotation will be Metter coming in. Antis will have to cover the third base line, and Williams will cover first. And they'll leave the job of Jones out there at short to keep the runner close.
We wait the 1-0 pitch. They thought they might have some at second.
Now they were running a trick play there. They had Jones taking off heading the third. That way they thought the runner at second would think, okay, he's leaving me, because the original rotation was Williams going to first. That was a trick play off the previous set. Third one of the day ran by the Rams.
1-0 is the count for Snodgrass. We are tied at 1, top of the 7th, with nobody out. A runner in scoring position for the Bulldogs. Showing bunt is Snodgrass. He will lay it down right back to the pitcher. Nobody at third. His choice is to first. So there's your sacrifice on 1-4.
And there's that runner at third with one out. Seems like they've had that all day long.
Even bigger here in the 7th. Tied at 1, Rams and Bulldogs, regional semifinal game as we're near the bottom of the 5 o'clock hour. Still 2-1. Detroit leads Marion. Softball action down there at Marion Regional.
Goreville and Woodlawn at the end of 3.
They've tied it up.
Yep. Things are peppering in here left and right. All kinds of close games. DuQuoin and Massac tied at 2 in softball. Then you have Goreville Woodlawn tied at 2 in baseball. You have Benton trailing AJ 3-1 at the end of 3 in baseball. Mount Zion leads only 4-0 at the end of 4 in baseball. Stu Strauss lost to St. Anthony Day in baseball, 13-zip. Mulberry Grove led off on 2-0 at the end of 2 at the Woodlawn softball sectional.
Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wilk, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, see Tony in Mount Vernon or log on to TonyWilk.com. Walk in, call in, or click in. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. For the Rams in the bottom half of the 7th, will be the bottom of the order. This is a combined 0 for 3 today with 3 walks. So they've been able to get on base. The 500 on base percentage at the bottom of the order. We'll take that. Schaefer will stand in with 1 out and a runner on third. He represents the go-ahead run here with 1 out at the top of the 7th. Pitch is on the way across the plate. Not there 1. Third base runner is going to try to toy with the Rams here. Ethan Ruff. One gone, a runner on third. He is to go ahead. Suicide squeeze, and he will be out at the plate. There you go, and that runner will race off the base pass. Suicide squeeze did not pay off.
Wow. And he offered us a ball strike, too. The runner at third took off too quick. Ruff took off way too fast. And now you can see that Ansons knew that. Garrett knew it. They stood up. Ansons threw it high. Runner missed. You've got to swing your bat. At that point, if you can't reach it just bunting, you've got to just have that bat with one arm and try to tap it just to get it away. 2 suicide squeezes by Waterloo today have cost them a couple of runs, including a runner thrown out the place. That's 3 runs Waterloo could have had in this one.
So no balls and 2 strikes now on Cole Schaefer. And 0 for 2 previously. Big out for the Rams. Here it comes, trying to get one in the dirt, get him to chase, but miss 1 and 2. Wow. Can't have that happen if you're Waterloo.
Level. Nope.
Got to try to get that bat on the ball there. See what happens. Wait for an out pitch. 1-2, 2 gone, bases empty. This is going to be popped up, just passed up. Now I'm going to try. Count stays the same. Man, what a game we have had for you here this afternoon. Glad to have you with us on WMIX Mount Vernon. A free service from Withers Broadcasting as we are dancing ever so closely at the bottom of the 5 o'clock hour. 5:28. The 1-2 is on the way. Front-footed. Shortstop side will be Saunders to pick it up. You'll have to hurry across the diamond. And in time. 5-3 will be your third out. And the Rams catch a break here in the 7th through 6.5. Tied at 1. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
After disappointing results in last year's sectional championships, Mount Vernon Rams Baseball and Lady Rams Softball look for more hardware in 2012. WMIX is your home for every pitch of Rams Baseball and a great assortment of Lady Rams Softball. Tune in to AM 940 on game day and log on to mywithersradio.com to hear the Rams and Lady Rams worldwide. Mount Vernon Rams Baseball and Lady Rams Softball only on WMIX and mywithersradio.com. Presented by Banterra Bank. Banking with local style.
Is your mortgage rate higher than you want it to be? Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. If you have a high interest rate on your mortgage, you need to give me a call at 241-6928 to discuss refinancing your mortgage loan, or stop by People's National Bank at 413 South 34th Street for details. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back to Rams baseball, powered by Banterra Bank.
Will this be it, or will we have extra innings? We are tied at 1 heading into the bottom half of the 7th, with the bottom of the order due up for the Rams. A combined 0 for 3, but a 500 on-base percentage for Williams, Beninsky, and Gately, of course, with Bradford and Flota sprinkled in. I won't even ask. Boy, Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski, and of course Avery Barton is back in the studio.
That is scary. All I turned around and looked, and Matt Mason was looking behind me in my computer. All I could see was a face. And I had the last thought it was him. It was Matt Mason. Wow.
Speaking of wow, hoping to see some wow here in the home half of the 7th. Rams got a break. Waterloo attempted a suicide squeeze with only 1 out in the 7th. The bunter missed, and as a result, the tag at the plate. So here comes the first pitch of this inning. Williams will take high. I said over. Pardon me. I messed up, and I said over 3. It's actually 1 for 4. That's not a double, not a base on balls earlier by Matthew Williams. He'll take low this time. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, man. Dillenberger has thrown 85 pitches now.
Unreal. Here comes the next one on the way. It's high this time. I have 3-0. Am I wrong?
Nope, that's what I had.
Okay. So definite hitters count. They'll have a conversation with the mound. It'll be Campbell and his pitcher Dillenberger.
I could be wrong because I was scared by who was behind me.
I have 3 pitches thrown, but the fact that ball 2 has not been registered yet either tells me we're fine. Oh, welcome to the dugout. 3-0 the count here on Williams as he gets it started. Bottom of the 7th, he takes it inside for good measure. 3-1. Obligatory that time. Rams baseball is presented by Banterra Bank. Don't get caught looking in an embarrassing situation. More on that after the 3-1. As he waited on that, double pops on the pitch, and that'll be sent in the left for a leadoff single. Matthew Williams, 2 for 3.
Hey, let's get it going and end it in this inning.
Well, let's switch gears here. Let's just tell you, help make your kids a future of victory. Teach them the importance of saving today with Banterra Smart Kids Savings Account. Banterra Bank is banking with local style. Member FDIC. Game-winning run is on first with Beninsky 7 in.
What do you do when you're going to the state track meet? Listen up.
There you go. We'll take it. Showing bunt. That'll be bunted in the air. Got to hope Campbell doesn't have a chance. He does. 0-1.
In that situation, you're not bunting for a hit. I think you're bunting to put one down, and he bunted like he was bunting for a hit. I think that's what Coach Holloway's going to talk to him about. You're bunting to sacrifice. You don't want to be running out of that box. Bunt it at the first base line.
Well, sacrifice. Well, sir, I think he was trying to get the best of both worlds.
Can't have that sometimes.
Sometimes you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Right.
Especially not bottom 7 with nobody out, runner on first.
You're bunting to sacrifice yourself. It's great, but, you understand the situation.
Tie ball game here at Waterloo. Rams to the 1 seed. Waterloo the 4. They're going to check on the runner Williams. Rightfully so, I suppose. Nothing doing over there at first base. No one's to count on your batter, Beninsky.
Matthew's not getting a big enough lead over there first. He's not wanting to get picked off just to make it. He's wanting to get a bigger secondary lead than he is a primary at this point.
See the 0-1. Bunch shown. Hopped up again. 0-2.
See the angle. He's dropping that back. See, again, he's running out of the box. And his situation, he's not bunting to get on. He's bunting to move Williams over. Turn yourself, face forward, and drop that bat. Not drop it down, but get it out in front of you and push it to first base. You don't need to run with it down the line.
And a hole here, no balls, 2 strikes, but if anybody can work out of it and work a count, it's that man right there. Hank Beninsky. Doesn't have a technical at bat today, just 1 plate appearance, walks back in the 3rd. That's a game-winning run off the first base, bottom 7. They'll check on him again there. We'll keep an 0-2 count. Just 2 pitches here, and what seems like a forever at bat. It was a home run to the deepest part of the park by Grant Garrett to tie it up in the bottom 6. The Rams struggling with these Waterloo Bulldogs here on a Wednesday afternoon. Got to start at 4 o'clock. Here comes the pitch on the way. He'll lay off. It's inside, 1-2. Wow. A break.
Much to the groans behind the backstop of the Waterloo faithful, who have come out here in mass.
It's Wednesday, I guess. No. 1-2 the count. A runner on first for the Rams. And guess what? Let's check on the runner first. Can't leave anything to chance with the season on the line, I suppose.
This is pressure. This has been a great baseball game.
1-2 finally on the way, and this will be fouled off. Staying alive is Beninsky. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Nobody out. A runner on first. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Waterloo, the 4 seed. The Rams, the 1. Tied at 1 here on the road at the Waterloo Regional. Neutral side for 1. home game by technicality for the other. I have seen that same car go back and forth behind us. I wonder if that's just like a little road from the middle of nowhere to here. I want to find out. Let's find out on the 1-2 here. It comes. Spinitsky gets a piece of it. That is going to be deep. Might not have enough, but Klein will make the grab on the run, and he will throw it back in. That was deep by Spinitsky. Just kept carrying. Thought it was going to die a little bit sooner, but nice grab over the shoulder by Klein. There's one out.
It just kept moving, and that ball was obviously that ball that year wasn't going to go anywhere. With the wind blowing straight out that way to center and left now. That ball just kept carrying. Klein never gave up on it. Did a great job.
Well, you have Gately standing in. You're a senior with a senior to follow, and I have a feeling the seniors may come up big here. One out, bottom of the seventh, winning runs on first. The Rams in this regional semi. Here comes the pitch on the way, Gately. He will take outside, and he'll take a ball one.
Gap one, and let's see how fast Matthew can go.
How much horsepower he has? By half. Just because you get physics and semantics involved. The next one on the way is going to be low and inside. Ooh, across the plate somewhere for strike one. I'm not the angle to guess. 1-1 here to Gately. One out and one on. Runners on first. Bottom of the seventh, tied at one. Game-winning run stands at first base. Marginal lead off the bag with the lefty Dillenberger on the hill out of the stretch. Pitches on the way, and that is going to be roped right back to the pitcher. And that is going to be an error at second base. So it'll be first and second for the Rams. I thought he got it off a line drive. It must have hit the ground somewhere.
Second error on Waterloo.
That's where the flat ball is
the worst time. And it bounced on the ground. He made a great play to make the play to even get the ball. Threw it. But again, he slung his sidearm. When you're throwing, he caught it and turned and threw on that mound again. As a pitcher, you're trying to avoid that mound. He threw it and bounced it in there. And now, first and second.
And what I told you, I have a feeling the seniors are going to come up big. Jones had a walk-off home run against Althoff at the inside of the park variety back at Brennan Klein Field. We'll have a courtesy runner, pinch runner rather. It'll be Tyler Ellis for Josh Gately. No, it'll be Tyler Ellis for Matthew Williams. It'll be somebody for somebody. We do know that.
Yeah.
Game-winning run on second base. Just one out here in the bottom half of the seventh. And man, oh man, guess what? Top of the order. Zach Jones will stand in to start, having a tough day 0 for 3. He's got to hit the ball somewhat well. It's just been to somebody every time, except for his first at bat. But you know what that means. He's due. So Gately on first. It'll be Ellis on second. Ellis represents the game-winning run in the bottom half of the seventh inning. That's the advantage to be in the number one seed, though you're at the side of the host, playing the host. He still has the last at bat. This is a big opportunity for Zach Jones.
Ellis at second base needs to get a huge secondary lead. He has to be on the alert for any pass balls or wild pitches or anything of that nature.
Dillenberger out of the stretch. Runners on first and second. First pitch to Jones will be outside and squeezed 1-0. Big opportunity here. Banterra Bank along for the ride all season long there. Well, I know they're not ready for it, Tim. Nor are we, nor the Mount Vernon Rams. Tied at one, home half of the seventh, 1-0 count. Here it comes to Jones, and he will lay off up and away 2-0.
Jones has still got those twinkle toes at the plate. It's not quite comfortable yet in there, but has worked at 2-0 count.
2 balls, no strikes to a board. Game-winning run on second, side at one out. Here it comes on the way. Jones fouls that one. Man, just sneak it over the backstop for strike one, 2-1. Man, oh man, you have to think that a base hit might end it if you can plug it into a gap, but outfield playing rather shallow. Maybe you can burn one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's a pitch on the way from the lefty. This one's going to be sent to short. There will be a play at second. They're going to have to hurry to third. Jones is safe at first. It'll be first and third with 2 outs. Okay. It'll be 6-4 on the fielder's choice. Runners at the corners now for Landon Thomas. 0 for 3 today, but due. He's hit it to first a couple of times. Grounded to short once. So we will have a conversation on the mound with the coach and his pitcher. Conversation with the runners as well with Tim Holloway. It'll be Tyler Ellis on third base, Zach Jones on first with 2 outs. Wow. Big opportunity for Landon Thomas. And Jones did a great job to scoot to first base. Thank goodness he's a lefty. Made it just in the nick of time to keep the inning alive here in the bottom half of the seventh. We're tied at 1. Grant Garrett hit a home run in the sixth to tie it up for the Rams, who are looking to be in danger, but definitely have made a game of it here and now, the chance to win in the bottom half. And if the Rams were able to win it, Danny, it'd be their only lead.
Yeah. No time like the end to have a lead.
Best time. 2 gone. It'll Be a lefty-lefty matchup here out of the stretch. Will be the pitch for Dillenberger. Pitch is on the way. Fouled off, 0-1. Good cut that time by Thomas.
See what happens. Need to put it in play. Take your chances.
One run for Waterloo came all the way back in the first. The Rams, a lone run, came just a minute ago. Big chance here. 0-1's on the way. Lays off in the dirt. The runner will take second to third now.
Fielder's indifferent. That run second means nothing.
Second and third now. 2 outs here in the seventh. He will take low and away. Ooh. That's a strike, low and away, 1-2. All you need is a base hit. Sneak it past the infield, doesn't matter. Some sort of contact that drives the ball away from the fielder. The 1-2 pitch on the way. And this one's going to be hit deep towards left center field. It's hooking, but they look to be there in the outfield. Making the grab is Ruff. And Ruff, a nightmare for the Rams again. We head to the 8th. We're tied at 1. We'll keep it here. Presented by Banterra Bank. And for Waterloo, it'll be Campbell, Veltman, and Dillenberger in the 8th. And I suppose if you want a drama, this is a game to be at. Yep.
And the Rams have had their opportunities, as has Waterloo. And we head to the 8th, and this today is, of course, free baseball because they charge the game, being a postseason event. And we will go on as Anthony will head back out. He has only thrown 76 pitches.
Well, here we go. I suppose in terms of baseball, we are at the end of regulation. We have the top half of the 8th. We are tied at 1. Rams have gotten a lot of breaks on the defensive side. Outside that home run by Garrett, however, just can't seem to find that offensive break that busts the bats open. It's a tough way to be.
It is the postseason, and you understand at this point of the year you're going to see their ace. It has been everything this game has lived up to be. A lot better than the sectional game last year, that's for sure.
Of course, unfortunately, it wouldn't take much. So we head to extras. Top half of the 8th inning. Anthony comes back out for another inning. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Waterloo. See what happens here in extras. Extras have been fairly kind to the Rams this year. Francis gets ready out of the windup here to start us off in the 8th, and we'll have time called by the batter.
Cat and mouse games begin now.
We have to find any edge imaginable, fathomable, and possible. First pitch of the inning is going to be on the way. Good stuff working for Mantis on the inside corner, 0-1. Of course, Marion takes a 4-2 lead on Centralia in softball after 4. The 0-1 pitch is en route. Here it comes low. Laying off is about knee-high, below the knees even, 1-1. So much for some of the other ideas that we had.
Oh, those have been blown out the window.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here it comes. High, 2-1. Marion leads Centralia. Wow. What an event that would be. What a spectacle if that ends up an all-round 13 regional championship in Marion softball. We wait the 2-1 delivery. There it is, inside corner. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mantis slides back deep in the count. Campbell 0 for 2 today. Not a lot of hits today. Only 4 hits for Waterloo. That's 7 hits or thereabouts for the Rams. Maybe 8. Comes pitch on the way, and this one is going to be lined towards right center field. On the run is Thomas, and guess who's there? Landon makes the grab, 1 away.
Can of soup that time, instead of a can of corn, kidding that fly ball, Campbell. Top of the 8th. Free baseball here in Monroe County.
I'll bring up Beltman, who's 0 for 2 today. The hitting, the damage has been at that top of the order for Waterloo. Really, 1 through 3. The bulk of the hits have come. Everybody else has been hitless. First pitch on the way to Beltman will be low, but it catches. 0-1.
Pinckneyville softball sectional into 6. DuQuoin leads Massac County 5-4. The Indians are the home team. And we'll head into the top of the 7th.
No balls and a strike to Beltman. Here comes the pitch, belt high, right over the plate, and it's 0-2. He struck out back in the second. Move out to right, back in the fifth on a great play by Gately on a dive. No balls with 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases empty, tied at 1, top 8. We're in extras here at Waterloo. Bulldogs and visitors, bat first. Swung on a miss, and there it is. Strikeout number 6 on the afternoon.
Making it look easy. If he has a quick at-bat here and gets out of this, he might be able to give you one more if that goes that far. And the way these two teams have had runners thrown out and lack offense, we could be here a while.
Quite possible.
There are no lights here, so we'll play till dark if necessary.
If that happens, you have to come back tomorrow. Pitch in round, here it comes, and that one's going to be smacked towards second. There's Williams to pick it up in time. 4-3 retires aside. 1-2-3 go the Bulldogs here in the 8th. We're still tied at 1. We'll go to the bottom half. 2 up. It'll be Zane Zonders, Grant Garrett, and Colton Metter in the home half of the 8th inning. I'd say just end it here if you can. Obviously, that's the idea and where you want to go with it. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski from Waterloo. Avery Barton is back to the studio in Mount Vernon. What a game.
And also, and expected out of a team that finished third last year and out of a team that expects to do some damage in the postseason.
Of course, like we saw Antis in the 8th, we're going to see Dillenberger come back out on the hill in the 8th inning as well.
Wow. Why not?
It'll be up to who tires first or who knows.
He has thrown 103 pitches, so he is being stretched to the max here. This will be his last inning, and I would suspect that if he gets in some kind of trouble here that we may or may not see him pulled with the amount of pitches he has thrown.
Exactly, and if you're Waterloo, I mean, either team, you don't want to have to get in the bullpen today, but sometimes you have to. And what type of situation you go with? I assume if you have closing time, you'll go there first, but I hate to think of what going to the bullpen could do, because obviously you want to go with your next best option, I would assume, but what would you do?
As far as what? Waterloo goes? You got to go. You can't think about Saturday. I mean, you can't hold an ace or a number 2 back for Saturday, and they played on Monday, so they've obviously got a guy or two, maybe one they can't use now. You got to win today, and then you can worry about how you're going to do things on Saturday. Obviously, by throwing Dillenberger as much as he is today, you're not going to see him back Saturday. It's just a matter of you got to go with your next best guy you can throw in there. You don't have time to worry about it. If you hold an ace or a number 2 for the next game, you might be holding it when it's over.
There you go. It'll be Zonders to get us started 3, 4, and 5. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off, 0-1 to Zonders. Rams Baseball is presented by Banterra Bank. Lead off the summer with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank is banking with local style. Remember FDIC.
Seen several high school teams over the years saving 1 or 2 for that next game later, and they hold them for the rest of the time because they got beat.
That'll be a ball low. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to Zane. Good eye. And, oh, man, bottom of the 8th, tied at 1. Glad to have you with us. WMIX, MyWithersRadio.com. The 1-1 pitch is going to be strike 2 on the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Zonders, who reached twice today, struck out his last at bat. Maybe they will get aboard here. Dillenberger will line and fire. Here comes the lefty's offering, and that's going to be high. The count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports, or you can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. 2-2 is the count here. Home half of the 8th in extras, and that's going to be high, and the count's pulled to Zonders. Good eye. Of course, that was head high, so, I mean, that's going to happen.
Mulberry Grove wins over Altamont 7-1, and no-hitter.
There. I got you, as this will be popped up, shading towards right, and the center fielder Klein will make the grab, 1 away.
Pitchers have been amazing. Of course, both teams have had their opportunities, but, man, these 2 pitchers have been salty.
That they have, and here comes Grant Garrett. Had that home run back in the 6th to tie it up for the Rams. Since then, the bats have pretty well been silent for everybody.
Let's just go home.
Send it here if we can. It'd be nice. But here comes the first pitch, number high. Lettering high even, 1-0. There we go. Uh-oh.
Umpire Tessie has warned the Waterloo dugout about balls and strikes, and he looks back over. Just from experience, this is one you do not want to mess with. From stories and otherwise around the area.
1-0 the count to Garrett. 1 gone here, bottom 8, tied at 1. Here comes the pitch on the way. Low and inside.
Also, you cannot argue balls and strikes. That's an automatic ejection, but patience shown by the home plate umpire.
So an inside strike that time. But it's 1-1, 1 gone, bases empty, bottom 8. Here comes the pitch on the way. Looks at on the outside corner, 1-2.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes when you bark a little bit to the line and rub your nose against that line in the sand, it works to your advantage.
1 ball, 2 strikes here to Garrett. Had the game-tying home run in the 6th. See if he can get a pitch to hit it all here. 1-2's coming, and he will send this one the opposite way. They're waiting on it is Brown. And what can he do for you? He'll make the grab. He can be 2 outs in the home half of the 8th. Still tied at 1. It'll be up to Colton Metter. If not, we're going to the 9th.
Like Legion game at that point.
Yes, sir.
Into 5. A.J. leads Fenton 3-1.
We wait the first pitch to Metter. Here it comes in the dirt. It'll be 1-0.
DuQuoin has beaten Massac in softball 5-4.
Pitch on the way to Metter, and this one is going to be deep to right center field. On the run is Brown, and that will fall for a base hit. So round first headed for second is Metter. He will have a 2-out double.
Nice.
He'll slide in safely.
Nice piece of running. Hustling out of the box all the way. Stretched it into a double, knowing how important it is to get in the scoring position.
That'll bring up Colin Young. 2 gone, a runner on second base. If I've ever told you somebody's due today, it's this young man.
Be a pinch runner at second.
Oh, yeah, there will be.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. The Rams' proverbial X factor, Clayton Reeves, will come on to pinch run for Colton Metter. Maybe not.
Nope. Now, wait a minute. What's he telling Clayton Reeves about getting the glove and get ready? What's that mean? Clayton Reeves is going back to the dugout. Takes the helmet off. Not sure. Oh, I see what it is. Metter was already run before in the inning, so if he takes him out, he's done. He was already run for previous in the game, I think.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
You're right. With 2 outs and a runner on second, this could be the chance for Colin Young, and he'll foul it off. 0-1.
It is due. Now, Metter's going to have to get a big secondary out there. Middle infielders are not worried about him. You get a little bit bigger lead until they start concerned with you out there. And if you're young, you got to get a good rip just like you did on that previous pitch he missed.
0-1 is in route. This one is going to be sent right back to second. Picking it up is Snodgrass. He fires across in time. 4-3 does us through 8. We're still tied at 1. We'll head to the 9th. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Life is no easy task for anyone. We all want to better ourselves and our financial situation. Feel like you're going nowhere? Or just ready for a new challenge? Or wanting the college experience without going deeper into debt? Regardless of your answer, Rend Lake College is your vehicle to a brighter future. With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Rend Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. More affordable than 4-year universities and private schools, you can save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College. Summer courses begin June 4th and are already open for registration. Get some of your core courses out of the way during the summer months. Smaller class sizes mean more focus on you and a laid-back atmosphere allowing you the challenge of a great college experience without going deeper into debt. Rend Lake College's counselors are always on hand to help guide you to your new opportunity. Call 437-5321 to set up an appointment or log on to rlc.edu for more information.
Let's go back to the field, powered by Banterra Bank.
And we welcome you back, WMIX, MyWithersRadio.com. We're, of course, glad to have you with us. We head to the top of the 9th. We're tied at 1. Waterloo and Mount Vernon. We'll see Bert Antis for another inning. I can't fathom we'll see Dillenberger in the bottom of the 9th, but you never know. The season on the line, it's anybody's guess. Of course, we will see Mitch Brown, Alex Whitnauer, and Alex Hamilton for Waterloo here in the top half of the inning. Man, oh man.
The way it should be.
As this one will be popped foul. Heads up. Where is it? Strike 1.
9-1-2. Anthus has thrown 85 pitches through 8 innings. Not sure how many times he's been to the 9th inning in his career at any level.
Certainly doesn't seem to be any worse for wear. The 0-1's coming in the dirt that time. Gets him a wave and miss. Nothing in two.
Actually, if I had a little extra energy at the first part of the game and it settled in the next 7 innings, heading into the 8th inning of lack of nervous energy pitching.
Or as we like to say, vintage Anthus. Yeah. No balls, 2 strikes. Of course, Browns gets it started here. He'll waste it in the dirt there, 1-2.
Brown trying to stay out of the,
so here's my question.
sombrero, the asterisk right now.
Does 1-2 repeat itself for a third time today?
Mm-hmm.
Choking up on the bat here for a 1-2 pitch. Brown gets it started, of course, in the 9th, and this one will be a ground ball. It'll be just out of reach of Anthus. Picked up by Williams. Fires the first in time. Appreciate the speedy hustle of Brown. That's the first chance he's had to run.
Well, you see, he's had a couple of turnaround back to the dugouts, but in this situation now, as we go in the 9th and however far we go, every little thing is under a microscope. Pitches back and forth, ground balls, fly balls, throws, runs, hit, errors, running. Everything is under a microscope now.
As that will bring Alex Whitmauer to the plate. He doubled his last time back in the 6th. Comes a pitch on the way from Anthus. He will get underneath this, send it to shallow right center field. Thomas will come on, moves to the hat, makes the grab. So lost what was important, caught what was important. 2 away here in the 9th.
In the 5, Woodlawn Goreville tied at 2.
Day for ties, and it's a day for interesting baseball. 2 outs here, top of the 9th. We are tied at 1 in a regional semifinal matchup that will go down to an instant classic, at least in terms of recent baseball. Woof. That's a first good strike to Alex Hamilton. Go there and burn on him. It's 0-1. Oh, no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. Hamilton will take 1 in the dirt now.
Hamilton is dirty head to toe. He's got dirt up and down on his uniform, and he's got eye black that looks like he was doing a Picasso on his face. Definitely baseball player.
See what happens with the old Pablo on the 1-1. 2 gone, bases empty in the 9th, tied at 1, and this one, it's going to be hit deep towards left center field. They are both on the run, and that one is going to be a ground rule double or home run.
Oh, we're going to have a ruling.
Yeah, because this one bounced over the fence.
Did it bounce?
That bounced over the fence.
I thought it bounced. This is going to be a key.
This should be a ground rule double.
Uh-oh.
You have one side saying that it went over the fence. You have another side saying it bounced or went under.
Whose call is that? That's the base umpire's call correctly. It bounced.
So if it wasn't seen,
that's the problem. You have a fencing out there that only has an orange cover on top. It's clear, and it's just chain link on the bottom of the fence, and that ball looked like it bounced. And the umpires are talking with Coach Holloway, and it looked like it bounced over. I would go out and look at the warning track and see if it left a mark.
Right.
Do the French Open. And it's a home run.
Oh my.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
I would almost bet my life that it bounced.
Oh, boy. Wow. Well, put your hands up is not going to change anything because the outfielders are taught to do that no matter what.
Right.
As far as the fans talking about Hayden Panensky's running out, I don't know what he's doing. He's looking at the mark. He's pointing at the mark.
Hayden Panensky trying to point at the mark there in the warning track.
And it is a home run. There's nothing you can do because there's no replay. And I'm not so sure. I mean, that's got to be the home plate umpire, I think, call. I am not sure. We'll get a ruling on that, but it'll go as a home run. It's 2-1 Waterloo now. That's a tough call.
That is a very, very tough call. And the wrong. Well, it is what it is. Let's see what's going to happen here. It should stand as a ground rule double, but out of balls we are, and we'll play on.
At this level, you hate for something to end careers like that. High school kids' career.
Well, you always hate to see a ball that bounces over be called a home run, but sometimes that's what happens. And going to have to try to get it back in the bottom half of this 9th inning. 2-1 Waterloo on top. That'll bring up Ethan Rump. Oh, man, here comes another one on the way. It's swung on a miss to rough. Another fastball from Antis. It's 0-1. I will defend to the end when correct. Got to play on at this point.
You just got to shake your head and go. There's not a lot you can do right now.
0-1, and that's in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Because from your angle, my angle, I thought the ball bounced. But again, as we said, it is an extremely tough call for the umpires for the fact that the clear chain link fence,
right.
Nothing to block like a Brendan Klein. You got the green tarp all the way around. That hurts it here.
That it does. Here comes another one. This gotten underneath. Left field side on the skin of the grass will be the shortstop Jones making the grab. We're through 8.5. Waterloo takes a 2-1 protested lead. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. We just finished a record April and are working on a record sales month for May. Chrysler vehicles are rolling right now for many reasons. Nationwide sales were up 34% for April, and we are working hard to make May even better. Right now, through Ally Financial, receive as low as 1.9% for 84 months on almost the whole Chrysler product line, plus cash incentives up to $2,500 cash back. Now this is what I call a buyer's market. 1.9% for up to 84 months, plus cash back incentives up to $2,500. Come in to King City Chrysler Center and talk to one of our salespeople today at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
Hello. Okay, people, here's your chance to come clean. Been punished? What did you do?
I backed into a tree.
I got dinged at the mall.
I hit black ice, then a parked car.
And your punishment was?
They raised my auto premium.
Here's how to stop the punishment. Get Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. With Rate Lock, you'll get a low rate that stays low, even if you file a claim. You're locked in until you change cars, drivers, or your address.
Oh.
Which means when you call on us, you'll feel like you're supposed to feel. Relieved.
So talk to us at the Bean Insurance Agency today. Call 618-242-6017. That's 618-242-6017. Or go to beaninsurance.net.
See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with Erie. Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. Insured must meet necessary underwriting guidelines. Premium may change if you make policy changes. Not all products are offered in all states. Patent pending.
For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And swung on a miss by Matthew Williams to make it a 2-2 count here. Bottom of the ninth, 2-1 Waterloo on top. After a home run that would have appeared to have been a ground rule double. This time it'll be front-footed towards right field. On the run is Brown, who will make the grab. There's one away here in the bottom half.
And unfortunately, Chris, as you mentioned, this is going to be one, if Mount Vernon can't come back to tie or win this one, that is going to leave a bitter taste in a lot of people's mouths back here behind us, because a lot of people thought it bounced, and after much discussion, it was ruled a home run. And unfortunately, there's no replay. It's a tough background to see.
Prior history from prior situations isn't going to help that taste either. And this will be a first pitch strike. Czerwinski. It's 0-1. That's the type of thing that would play the team. Yep. That's unfortunate, but you can't let that happen. You got to try to do what you can here. 0-1 the count. Czerwinski with Gately's spot to follow. And here comes fastball that time. 0-2. And Dillenberger's really digging back deep.
Yeah, and you can tell this dugout is done. I mean, just thought it was a double, move on. It was ruled a home run.
Tough. 0-2. Here it comes. And that will be on the outside corner, 1-2. So my saving grace, we talked about how you thought you saw a bounce in front. I thought I saw a bounce in front was I saw white cross the orange off of the bounce. If it would have been a home run and a bounce, we would not have seen white cross orange.
You wouldn't have seen the kids act the way they do, but
here it comes. It doesn't matter. That'll be swung on a miss, 2 away on the strikeout. Rams are down to their final out of the season. They trail 2-1 here in the bottom half of the ninth. Of course, Banjo Bank has been along for the ride all season long. Well, their retirement is years and months away. Open a retirement account to fit your lifestyle perfectly. Banjo Bank is banking with local style. Remember FDIC. Bottom of the ninth, 2 gone. A 2-1 score. Waterloo's on top. Gailey will dig in. Right-handed bat against a left-handed pitcher. 9th inning of work for Dillenberger. And now Gately will send this one to right. On the run is Brown. That'll drop for a base hit. So a 2-out base hit keeps it alive for Josh Gately. And here comes the senior Zach Jones. Not ready to see it come to a close just yet.
Light. Take your frustration out on a missed call, possibly, and do something about it.
Maybe he can get a piece of one here and make it interesting. You have the speedy Gately on the base pass. Bottom 9, 2 gone. Season on the line here for the Rams, and a lefty-lefty matchup here. And Zach Jones, for all intents and purposes, is due. We wait the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's going to be laid off. It's low. It's 1 ball, no strikes now here in the bottom of the 9th. Man, oh, man. I don't know if it become any more dramatic than this. Tying run at first. Game-winning run is at the plate. And Jones will pop this one up. Foul territory. Can somebody get there? It's going to be a long run. It'll get out of play. Thank goodness, 1-1.
I mean, it still stuns you that happened. But now the situation at the present, runner at first, 2 outs, Jones at the plate. Time to gap one and get somebody around and score.
1 ball, 1 strike to Jones, the senior, one of the leaders on this team. Arguably due. Taps the plate for good measure and has a runner on first base, 2 gone. Bottom of the 9th. A 2-1 deficit as the Rams have fallen back behind. Here comes the pitch on the way. Dillenberger fires it. That's the bat of Jones. Changed it up. It's 1-2. So the Rams are down to their final strike on a very successful year. This will be if the Rams can't come back, this will be the first time in class expansion the Rams have not played for a regional championship. 1-2 on the way. Foul tip, not hung on to. Count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Man. So Zach will dig back in. Taps the plate again. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 gone. Bottom of the 9th, a 2-1 ball game. Dillenberger looks into his catcher, Campbell. Gets set, checks first, fires home. High that time, and turning in as that bottom fell out from underneath. It's 2-2. Dillenberger can't believe it wasn't a strike.
Yeah, Dillenberger is closing in on 130 pitches. Gutsy effort for him.
Waterloo eliminates the Rams for a 2nd consecutive year. The Rams keep it alive. The 2-2 pitch is on the way, and that is going to be tapped to the second baseman. He'll throw to short, and the Rams season comes to a close. The Rams fall 2-1 here to Waterloo on the road in the Waterloo Regional. And that's going to do it for us this season. We will have the Bean Insurance post-game show following this. Waterloo will advance to play in a regional championship game on Saturday at 11 o'clock. We'll be back after this. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. You know, the ones the other guys spend billions of dollars on each year. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Bean Insurance Agency here in Mount Vernon, an independent Erie insurance agent. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Bean Insurance Agency today. Call 618-242-6017. That's 618-242-6017. Or go to beaninsurance.net. We can help you get where you need to be, where you should be, quickly and easily. Go ahead, laugh at those cave people, stunt guys, and bubbly cashiers. Then see for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with Erie, year after year after year.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX. The Bean Insurance postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back to Waterloo, a very somber Bean Insurance postgame show. The Rams season comes to a close here at Waterloo by a final of 2-1 in 9 innings. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Bean Insurance is an independent agency that can do the insurance shopping for you. And, of course, Bean Insurance has multiple top insurance companies to choose from. with great rates for your family. Call Bean Insurance at 244-BEAN. That is 244-2326. And Danny, double, no double, home run, no home run. It's the way the game is played, and the Rams end up falling here and coming up just a little bit short against the number 4 Bulldogs.
It was frustrating. You knew it was going to be tough coming over here, a third team that finished third in the state last year, and then you come over here and get in a battle with them, and it was a hard-fought game between both teams. You got to tip your hat to both teams, but it is going to be a difficult pill to swallow simply because people will point to the controversial home run that a lot of people thought bounced, a lot of people thought it went over. Turned out to be controversial, but in the end, it was counted the home run. The Rams lose on that 2-1 in 9 innings. Well, and with that said, at times you just can't give up an opportunity like that for there to be a judgment call like that, and ultimately that's what happened. And you hate to see the season come to a close like that, but ultimately Waterloo just appeared to be the better team for 9. At the end of 9 innings today, we can put it that way. Of course, for some, the season and careers come to a close as Jared Antis, Zach Jones, Josh Gailey, and Nathan Holt wrap up outstanding Ram careers, some longer than others, of course, but for others there will be next year. The Rams had a very successful season, wrapping it up at 26-10. Of course, this is your Bean Insurance post-game show. Sometimes you're paying too much for auto insurance. Discounts await at the Bean Insurance Agency, but you won't know how much you can save until you give them a call. Contact Bean Insurance, 244-BEAN. That is 244-2326. Rams fall here today, 2-1. Do we have any Heartland County post-game? We have them as I multitask here. The Mount Vernon Rams had 2 runs, or I should say 1 run, 9 hit, no errors, left 8 men on base. Waterloo had 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, 1 man left on base. DJ Dillenberger is the winner, going the distance all 9 innings. Jared Antis is the loser, going the distance. He went 9 innings as well. In a time of 2 hours, 10 minutes, the Mount Vernon Rams season comes to an end with a 2-1 loss to Waterloo in 9 innings here in the Waterloo Class 3A Regional. Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. Your small business expert. Bean Insurance post-game show will roll on after the break. We'll give you your Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game, and we'll wrap up the Mount Vernon Rams athletic season here on WMIX. Your final is 2-1. Waterloo will advance to play the winner of Marion and Mascoutah tomorrow. That'll be a Saturday regional championship at 11 o'clock here from Waterloo. For Danny, I'm Chris. For Avery back in the studio. We're back after this. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality vehicle. That's where Second Chance Auto comes in. Family owned for the past 32 years. Second Chance Auto has been the cure for spring new car fever. No one has a better selection of vehicles priced under $10,000. Almost all their vehicles come with a generous 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. There are no dock fees, no shipping fees, and no processing fees like those new car dealerships. Just low prices. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. Second Chance Auto.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Isn't it great to live in a community where people give back and try to improve our area for the next generation? That's what we believe in and why our name, Community First, reflects this core value. If you would like to enjoy a personal relationship with your bank, make the move to Community First Bank and find out what community banking means. Simply stated, we are neighbors helping neighbors.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX. Time now for the Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game.
And we welcome you back to the Bean Insurance post-game show. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside independent agencies. Keep the customer in mind. Bean Insurance has relationships with dozens of insurance companies, allowing you to get the right price with the right service, regardless of your personal history. Call Bean Insurance or stop by for the right coverage with a personal touch. Rams fall here in the regional semifinal to Waterloo by a margin up 2-1 here on what was technically a road game, though they were the home team. Sometimes that happens. Danny Czerwinski, Rams giving their best, but we have the tough task in a season-ending game to come up with a Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game, which means we're going with.
Colton Metter was 4 for 4 in this game for the first base spot. You have your seniors, so it's one of those deals where you have to decide on that two, special mention to Colton Metter and
Grant Garrett as well for having the game-tying home run in 6th that made it a ball game. And Rams had their chances, so did Waterloo. Both stranded a few runners, but I think you have to go with the Rams seniors of Zach Jones, Josh Gately, of course, Nathan Holt, and can't forget Jared Antis as well, who had a very successful stint on the mound this year for the Rams baseball team. They are your collective Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game award winners. Great traditions aren't given. They're earned through hard work and commitment. That's just what they believe in. Community First Bank of the Heartland proud sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. A great tradition. And that said, hard to believe that our Rams season comes to a close here on WMIX. Kind of a memorable year from football to volleyball to girls basketball to boys basketball to girls softball to boys baseball. Feels like we've done it all. And darn near have, but this is the end of the year.
It is, we think.
From a Rams perspective.
From a Rams perspective, it's hard to believe that it is over. And this is postseason. It's the finality of it is the fact that you're playing a single elimination thing on any given day, you can be beat. That's why when you talk about getting in the postseason, you have to, quote unquote, enjoy the ride, because you never know when it's going to end. Some good teams are going to go down this postseason, and unfortunately for the Rams, they go down in defeat here today, 2-1. It's a tough way to go. It's a tough loss, and it's not going to go away. You'll look back maybe in months from now, years from now, how great of a season it was to go 26-10, but unfortunately, it ends today, and it's just a tough, bitter pill to swallow at this point.
Well, of course, that does it for us for a 2011-2012 campaign. Rams Athletics on WMIX, of course, presented by Banterra Bank. A big thank you to all of our sponsors, a big thank you to all of our listeners, even our viewers who were able to watch Rams Athletics online successfully on mywithersradio.com this year. For Danny Czerwinski, for Avery Barton at the studio, for everyone at Withers Broadcasting, thank you for being a part of the Rams Athletics season. From football all the way to now. We'll be back on the air with the Rams broadcast, I believe, on Friday, August the 24th, as the Rams football team will welcome the Rochester Rockets. You can watch that one online at mywithersradio.com, as we will have the video streaming return on Friday, August the 24th. I'm Chris Hugo, reminding you of the final score for the final time this season. The Mount Vernon Rams 2. No, wishful thinking, Freudian slip. The Waterloo Bulldogs 2, the Mount Vernon Rams 1. Good night from Waterloo.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Rams Baseball has been presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Rend Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. Your home for news, talk, sports, and America's best music. WMIX.